Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for another edition of All Signs Readings. This is for our love readings. I am a little bit early, just a couple of minutes early tonight, but I knew that we had a lot of readings, so I was like ready to go. I was totally ready to go. So tonight we have 2 readings per sign. And the reason we do this, I do this once a month. Where we do the double readings like this. Usually it's split up a little bit, but this is with the March energy here. But if you're watching it more for timeless, it's the current energy going into the next 30 days. So we always do a connections reading for how a specific, if you're dealing with a specific person, how they are feeling, what is their energy, are they coming towards you, do they want to connect, do they want to embellish it? It can go either way with the current feelings. And then we have our all sign singles, and this is for our individuals here who are single and open to new love. We'll see if you're open to new love. Now, sometimes the past does sneak in as considered as new love, a restart, but we still try to pull in the new love energy. We just simply do. So don't be shy. Let me know that you're here. I am on multiple platforms this evening. I'm on YouTube is where most of the crowd is, but we also are on Facebook and Twitch. My moderators are here. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Star. Hey, Papa. So they will be in and out of the chat, obviously helping you out on there. There will be a collective bonus this evening. Now, the bonus one that we typically do, the unlock bonus, will not be this evening because we're doing a lot of readings. All right. So the unlocked bonuses will return on Sunday for our regular general readings. So tonight is just a collective bonus for both connections and singles. So you still get a bonus. You do. And it's going to be a long one tonight. So are you guys ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Let's get started. We always start off with the birthday season. So happy birthday out there to our Pisces. We're going to start off with Pisces Connections first for those of you dealing with a specific person. Star, would you mind writing Pisces Connection? And I'll use that as a comment as I'll pin that. I appreciate you too, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this is going to be for Pisces and Connections. Hold on, singles. We're going to start off with Pisces energy. All right. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if you can hone in specifically on my live audience and my replay audience here for the most highest messages that they need here to give them information that they need to hear. Let's focus here on Pisces energy first. What's going on between you and this person? What's going on in this connection? Here we go. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Hopeless, sinking despair, or falling apart. This kind of reminds me, honestly, of the 8 of Swords energy here. So there's some self-sabotage kind of energy, internal. I mean, there's conflict here, for sure. What else is going on here? Thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring you. So this is somebody here, Pisces, that you are separated from. If there's communication, it's very little. But I just feel this energy that this person's pretty mopey, um, craving an out of some sort. But I also feel like this is self-sabotage. So somebody here may have, shot themselves in the foot. Put it that way. It feels like that. All right, let's see what else is going on here. How are they showing up right now? Remember, no reversals. How are they showing up right now? The moon. Did they ghost you? I mean, this is your energy here, but I feel like there's a separation here where things were going well, and all of a sudden this person's on their path and you're not allowed to go. I feel like this person has gone quiet on you. Little to no communication. It's almost like this person here, I almost feel like they faded away versus just shutting you off. Some of you, they may have blocked you, but I feel like this is more a fade away. Came on like a sudden surprise. All right. What's happening beneath the surface here? Remember, these do affect the rest of the rows here. Beneath the surface here, 6 of Wands. You know what? This person likes attention. They like to be seen. They're a little bit of a show off. But if this is what's underneath them, it was to them a victory. It was like, yeah, see me, come chase me, come get me. This is a person here who likes to be seen. I really do feel like someone here stopped communicating with you to create some kind of zest for you or craving on your end to dote on them. And I don't think you're doting on them, not necessarily the way that you would be. Maybe it was something here where you were returning the energy and they were hoping that you will return more. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on here. You know what? I just used the wrong cards, but we're going to do it. This one, we're going to flip them around, but typically I use the other cards, but it is what it is. What they feel in their heart here. Yeah, this is a person here who breadcrumbed you. They just simply did. They were hoping to get your attention. I feel like they left you a trail, but it was like, send me some more messages, show up. How they are thinking about this connection here. This person here is a little bit manipulative, aren't they? And then they play victim to their situation. When they're the one, there's something here about, they're conflicted here. I feel like this person here is conflicted about having the attention of you, and then it becomes too much. And so then they back away. But here's the thing. This person here likes a lot of attention from others. So it's almost like they try to make it as though that you are very clingy and, oh, this is why I have to get away, but this individual here doesn't like the fact that you're not chasing them. What they intend or desire to happen here. We have the Hermit energy here, reverse. So this is someone here who's really hoping that if they start appearing some places, could be dealing with a Virgo, that the attention here will stir again. This is usually a card here of severe isolation, but this person here is isolated to themselves to the point of no communication that it almost seems silly. It's like, why should I go chase for you? I don't even know where you are. Okay. This person's all of a sudden wanting to come out of the light here with you. All right. What is influencing their feelings right now? Now, this could be people too. We have the Fool. I just feel like you're dealing with an individual here who's a runner, who's non-committal, very naive. They like to open doorways, and then they start self-sabotaging once it starts getting serious. So Pisces, whatever doorway that you're going through, this individual here sees you having a new start too, but they're also wanting and desiring a new start with you because now you're pulling away, and they didn't anticipate you to not chase them. They didn't. Where their energy is blocked or flowing. The Empress energy. I feel like the energy that's really blocked here is the fact that you know your worth. We have Taurus, Libra energy that you may have that in your chart, but I feel that this is more you. I don't think this person anticipated here for you to be as mature, not as clingy. Like you went as quiet as this individual too, but you're reserved. You're taking care of yourself. You're fine. You seem unbothered. Now this is bothering this individual. The direction this energy is leaning to, this person is leaning to, Spirit. What are they leaning to for the month here? They are still trying to manifest you back. Again, this person here has no anticipation. They may like come up on your stories, or you may hear through them from mutual friends, but this is not an individual here who's actually going to step up this month. I think they're just pining, to be honest. It just feels like that kind of energy. All right, let's see what advice here Spirit has for you. Spirit, what do you got here for my Pisces? What you need to know clearly about this connection. Remember, no reversals on the advice cards here. 8 of Wands. See, you went the distance. I think you created more space with this individual, and you're not turning around. Many of you are like, nope, nope, you missed the train. Where your power is in this? Where's your power in this? Yeah, you set your own boundaries. You remained authentic. A lot of you are like, well, if you're going to make a move, you got to speak up. You're going to have to one who initiates conversation. So it's not that you're waiting for conversation or talk from this individual. It's like, I'm too busy to deal with this. So if you do want to talk to me, then you're going to have to make effort. And it's words only mean so much to this Pisces now, because they've seen how words have been displayed with this individual. They run, right? They run. All right, that's what I got here for Pisces Connections. Pisces Connections here. If that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And don't forget, Pisces, you had your unfolding live on Thursday. So make sure you check the March playlist, because you guys got the public reading. You certainly did. We're going to start with Pisces Singles next. Pisces Singles is up. Hello, Miriam. Welcome. Hey, Lisa. Welcome back. All right. Pisces Singles. Let's see where you are at. How is my Pisces Singles showing up? Who are you showing up as here, or where are you showing up as? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. You want the truth. Okay, you're showing up as authentic. You have massive boundaries here. You may have exes here spawning, and that could also be connections here if those of you are if you resonated with the last story. You're holding that sort of truth. So this is something where you don't want any funny business. You kind of cut people short at this point, but you still remain authentic, truthful, and communicative. So you're open to communicate with others, which is good energy. All right, let's see what's shaping you. Shaping you right now. We have the Six of Swords. What's shaping you is moving forward, moving on. You haven't given up on love, but I feel that you're willing to go a distance. Some of you, it's like outside of your comfort zone. You may have traveling coming up for some of you. It does feel like that. It feels like a trip's coming up. Even if it's a day trip, I feel like you're getting out for this month. Is there any new love potential? What you're calling in here? We have the Four of Wands here reversed. You may be calling in. You may have to deal with a little bit of an ex. Okay. But I don't see so much new love as I see you enjoying singlehood this month. Okay. There's something here where you're still letting go of the past, but it's, being open for the possibilities, but you're still closing that door. What you're walking into for this month. We have Justice. I think a lot of you are going to hear from that past person if you were listening to that connection reading. But Justice also can mean that you are finally feeling balance, Libra energy. You may be even finding yourself taking yourself out on dates more than going out with dates with others. It's just something here where you're trying not to take things so seriously, but you're committed here to yourself and being open, your eyes like wide open here. I mean, your third eye is wide open here when it comes to your intuition and seeing what's right for you. Do I see new love coming your way for this month? Not as much as I do seeing you being open to it and changing your vibration. All right, let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Yeah, we have the King of Swords here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I feel like that's you. I feel like if you are dating anybody, it's not going to be anybody serious this month. Okay, some of you have a possible work relationship coming up here. Could be somebody you met through work. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups here reversed. It's just this energy of not the right time or missed opportunities here where others may come back. We are in retrograde, so be prepared. They're coming. Those exes love to come back. But I do feel like there's some unfinished business when it comes to an ex. But as for new love, I don't see you really connecting with anybody. If anything, it's going to be pretty darn surface. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you, Pisces Singles. Look at this. Just know your worth. Just know your worth, okay? Libra Taurus energy here. This is you glowing. This is you being open to receive. This is you asking for help and support, but you are also being supported a lot this month here. And some of you, even though this is a love reading, your business is doing well, or you're just doing really well at your job. But I feel like you're focused and you're determined. And getting ahead here is not to prove anything other than to yourself. All right. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side, and we're going to get to Aries. Aries Connections is up. I'm going to use the right cards as I flipped them all around. How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, it's quiet tonight. I know it's early. And I went in early. I was like ready to go. You're exhausted. You know, Mercury has been kicking my ass. in the feels. And I warned everybody about this too. And I feel like I should have taken the channel advice here for my own channeling. But I hear you. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Think of your person here that you want to see what their current feelings are about. We'll get to Aries Singles in a second. For a couple minutes, not a second. Divine Feminine, the yin energy here. Okay. Somebody here absolutely knows their worth. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. So somebody here that you have fond memories with. This person here is heavily thinking about you. There's something bittersweet about this. There's something here that is amiss with you and this person. You know, you might have been forced to walk away from this individual. I just kind of feel like even if you're a masculine, I just feel this thing of like needing to know your worth, right? It feels like you need to know your worth here. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. How are they showing up right now? How are they showing up right now, Spirit? Number no reversals here. Page of Wands. So this is an individual here. Well, they're coming up as a page. So I feel like there's something to do with a false start. And this individual here wants to initiate a redo, a re-over here with you. But again, it's not as serious as they should be taking it. Okay. This is the energy here of excitement because they are reminiscing about you. I'm going to remind you, we are in that retrograde energy. So this person here is deeply in the feels. Okay. They could be doing some dark shadow work here too with that torch. Hecate is what I just heard. All right. What's happening beneath the surface here with this individual? What's going on internally that's isn't fully visible here? Three of Wands. There is some distance here. But do you see this? It kind of reminds me of the Lion Witch in the wardrobe. So this person here has there's something about timing being off. It's like they're skewed on timing. You know, for some of you, you had to create your own closure. And this individual here is still stuck in the past as a child almost. You know, maybe it was an immature kind of love or a love that just never got really truly developed to something more, or this person was childish with you. But this person here is a grown ass adult now. And there's something here about getting back into that closet here to have their delicious delights, you know. The Lion Witch in the wardrobe is coming up significantly. But they're Turkish delights. That's what it is, Turkish delights. But I just feel like this individual here is trying to rebuild the past and hoping that something is still there. All right, reversals are now up. What they feel in their heart right now when it comes to the reversals will be affected by this row. Five of Swords here. It was the last conversation. It was the argument here that put this to the rest. I mean, you see how there's too many chefs here? Did this individual here play around here with you and another person too? Did they make you compete with another? Even if there wasn't something serious going on, I feel like this person here feels like they could have tasted whatever the hell they wanted to. But what they feel in their heart right now is what they did. Okay, what they did, how you walked away, how you went quiet, how they are thinking about this connection. How are they thinking, Spirit, about this connection here? Wanting to relive that moment here of excitement when things first got initiated here. And this person here is a little bit in la la land too, okay? Because there's something about the refreshment of you, the inside jokes the two of you had. This person just had a lot. This person here was a really good time. They were. But the problem is they always wanted to have a good time. They never really grew up. Kind of like a Peter Pan energy. What they intend or desire to happen. What does this person intend or desire to happen? The Hangman. I think this individual here holds back because they're hoping that you gain a new perception of them to let them be as they are and not have to change or develop or mature. But what is happening is that this person here is getting bored with their fantasy. There's nothing in there other than memories of you, if that makes sense. What is influencing their feelings right now? I think the people that this person here is around, and if it is a relationship that has gone sour, I do feel that this person here is currently single. I think that they haven't really had a successful relationship. If it has, it had to do with children involved, which may have forced this person to grow up a little bit. But again, there's this energy here of wishing that they took this relationship more serious. Like more serious. And so that's where your person is kind of sitting there, is like they have time to think about it now. They're really not happy with the company that they have if they are in a relationship and how it went bad. So, you know, it's almost like this person here is going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, it feels like that. Where their energy is blocked or flowing here right now, the Nine of Swords in their fears. I think this person here is living in the past. And if this person is coming up in your frame like now and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about them and I haven't thought about them for a while." I do feel like it's because this person here is reliving something about the past here, and it has to do a lot with this. It does. There part of them wishes that they could go back and turn back time here and do things a little bit differently. But I don't know if they would. The direction this energy is leaning towards right now, the Eight of Swords, too much in their fears. I think this person's absolutely watching you. They're conflicted here. Some of them are watching you move on, which, totally sucks for them, but they can't really have any much to say here, especially if you have closed the door here with them. But they are watching you. I do feel like this person here, if you block them, they have some accounts here that they can kind of peruse, the public at least. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you, Aries? The advice here about this situation, the Queen of Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like Spirit is just reminding you of how loving and sincere, intuitive that you are, how an amazing listener that you can be and empathetic. But it unfortunately was something that was taken advantage to you. This relationship absolutely taught you better boundaries, but you still have remained here to be reserved and have an open heart, even regardless of the situation. Where your power is in this? Where is your power in this? Gosh, I love this for you. Deep emotions, but I feel like this forgiveness here was I need to move forward and move on. So many of you're choosing to find your own happiness. You're not chasing an individual here. You have created your own closure. And for others of you who are just in the precipice here of creating closure, it's time. It's something here where you want to create peace here for yourself. You just truly do. All right. That's what I got for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Aries Singles. Aries who are single. Hey, Kay, welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments about my hair. It's actually a Viking cut. I have a shaved head other than the top portion, and I braid it sometimes. But it's more of a bob. I used to have a pixie cut though. I did. Short hair was my jam growing up. And then I grew my hair out in my 40s. And then I cut it all off again. I get the best of both worlds. I can wear my hair down and it looks like a short bob, or I can wear it up and I look a little bit like a warrior. Good for you, Miriam. All right. Aries Singles. Here we go. Let's see what's going on for my singles. Let's see what you're showing up as. Who are you showing up as? You open to love? It's always my question here. Are you open to love? Remember, no reversals on here. 5 of Pentacles. Well, I feel like you are in the precipice here of feeling a little lonely. Getting over some rejection. But you're feeling some loss here. I think a lot of you know and desire to get out, but there's fear here of being rejected. So I get it. You've had a tree full here of rejection here in the past. And so that's something here that you're evaluating. It's like, man, I don't want any more rejection. I'm over it. Am I really possibly open to having new love? But we're going to see. We're going to see what's shaping you. We're going to see what's shaping you here. 3 of Coins. Yeah. You know what? You're just over all the pettiness, all the small talk. This is for an Aries who does not like small talk. An Aries is usually pretty much an outgoing individual in personality, but I feel this energy of this Aries who gets drained by small talk, is over the surface dating and is like over the victim mentality. Probably sees red flags right off the bat or thinks everything's a red flag. All right, let's see what's new potential here. What is your call? Who are you calling in here? Who are you calling in here? Oh, we got a Knight of Coins. Why do I feel like you work with this individual? If you don't work with this individual, you see this person regularly. Maybe they're, somebody here who works at a shop. But this person here is very smart with money, very grounded. But this is a slow burner. The Knight of Coins is someone who's stable. They got some, this is a person who's very practical, is not afraid of commitment. That's not bad. The thing is, you don't like to be put on the spot. It's like, I'm going to just pretend that this is not serious, that I'm not interested. But there's so much fear of this going sour. And this individual is coming off as a friend. Aries, this is a solid individual. They are. I just think it's not your typical type. And there's also something here where this person here does not put you on the spotlight. They acknowledge you. They probably even know if this is someone here that is like of service to you, they know everything about your order, like to the T. All right. But if this is like someone you work with, it's just like they know your behavior. Work husband, work wife. That's what I heard. But the Wheel of Fortune here, reverse, is fear here of this, of, oh my gosh, is this going to be turned to a disaster? Some of you are worried because it's work related. I get it. All right, let's see what the clarifiers are here. What's the opportunity here you're walking into? We have the Three of Wands. Well, look at this. Hallelujah. Are the planets aligning? Yes, they are. They're aligning tomorrow. They are. Listen. There's some sparks here. There's some genuine sparks showing up with an individual here this month for you, Aries. So, you got the Three of Wands with this Page of Wands is the Four of Wands. It's a slow burner. It's a Knight of Coins. So I feel like there's a deep friendship that is bonding, but I feel like you're going to be asked out or something here there's going to be some flirtatious energy. But I just see you finally lifting yourself up and freeing yourself here of worry of like, you're going to take a shot. You're like, I'm going to take a shot. I'm ready for it. So I'm going to make peace with this. And there's just something here about being asked out, going for it. All right, let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Advice for you, Aries. Listen, just trust your gut. But this is the intuitive notion here. What I love with the High Priestess here, look. The High Priestess with the Nine of Cups. This is not somebody here who's your typical type. But I do feel like there is a budding romance starting here. And it may just start off with platonic friendships and going out with one another, getting to know each other, which is healthy. It's a way to do it. But I see this also as a slow burner. And I think intuitively, you'll know when this person here starts making a move where it kind of lifts up, they'll be the ones who does it. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on here next to Taurus. Taurus is up, my bulls. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, we got Taurus and specific person first. So we call this Taurus connection. So an individual here that you are in connection with. All right, let's see what's going on with you and this person. Taurus and their person. Oh, second chance here. Reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. Okay, so this person here wants a second chance with you. Nourish, self-grow, self-focus, soul-finding. So this person here has been doing some healing, taking care of oneself. Really, I almost feel like they may have spiraled a little bit, and this breakup or this separation between you and this person, Taurus, has really allowed this person to go within. All right. And they're really taking the time to do that. And maybe you're doing that too. Maybe you're doing that too, All right, let's see. Let's see where they are here. How are they showing up right now? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How is this person here showing up currently in this energy? Union. This person here is showing up as aligned to you. It doesn't mean you have to take a person back, but I'm saying you are aligned to this individual and this person is aligned to you. All right. So there's wanting a reunion. What's happening beneath the surface with this person? This is kind of like the shadow side here. So what's happening here is this is clearing. This Two of Swords energy. This is very indecisive, unsure what's going on. This person here is gaining clarity. There is some uncertainty here about moving forward or how to move forward. But I feel like this person here has really gone within their heart space and realized truly what this connection is to them and for you. All right. All right. Let's see what they feel in their heart. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. Missing you, wanting another shot with you. The problem is this person may have taken their sweet ass time to do so. So this person here, there might be this energy here of waiting too long. Maybe there's fear here of you not being interested anymore. But this person here would love to reunite with you. Some of you are at a long distance from them. How they are thinking about this connection here. They go up and down. Sagittarius energy. All of this emotion, I feel like this person here has had a hard time processing their emotions and their feelings. But there's something here about them playing victim to a scenario. And they're starting to realize they're doing that. And so this individual here knows that they may have used you more as emotional support and not supported you emotionally. And this is something that bothers them, is like they want a second shot here of pouring in some emotions here, checking in on you, making sure how you're feeling. I think that this person here took advantage here of feelings and not expressing what they intend or desire to happen next. You have the King of Pentacles. Well, that's your energy here. This person here is a little bit fearful because you're looking good. Okay. You're pimping it out here. King of Pentacles looks fabulous. He's holding a golden record. But there's this energy of not feeling worthy. And it's like, what could I offer Taurus? Taurus has it all. Taurus doesn't need me. This person does have this innate want or desire to be needed. And, I get it from that level, because there's something here where they may have emotionally exhausted you, but there's something here where they did not, you just feel like you got it all. You're practical, you're chilling, you're relaxing. Some of your money's doing really well. So this individual is kind of like, dang, what can I offer? What can I offer Taurus? What is influencing their feelings right now? Two of Wands. What's influencing their feelings right now is that they have actually tried, Taurus, to move on without you, but it hasn't been easy. So if this is someone here who did try to date another individual, it didn't go too well, or they were doing a lot of comparison here to you. Again, this is a person here who was denying it, couldn't make up their mind. How they're feeling here is they would like to revert back here. And now that they can kind of see where they're at, they can look at the perspective of how you felt with how they reacted or behaved in this connection. Where their energy is blocked or flowing here, we have the Queen of Cups here, reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person also, I see a lot of wine in here, so I don't know if they're a drinker or they try to cope with drinking, but this is an individual here who realizes that they can't escape anymore, that they have used their emotions here to manipulate, whether it was avoiding certain feelings or avoiding expressing here to you. But now there's all these emotions here that this person doesn't know how to handle. It's like a glass case of emotions here. I think of Anchorman when his dog passed away, Baxter, and he's in the phone booth like crying, right? And I'm not saying this person here is in that level, but they don't know how to express it in a natural way without looking weak. And so this person here is starting to realize that they're being very humbled, that I don't know, they're very afraid of your reaction. That's what they care about the most. The energy, the direction this energy is leaning to for this person. What are they leaning to? Nine of Wands. I do feel like they will have the courage. But it's going to be, some of you, it might be liquid courage, because I do feel like this person is drinking, or they just need to have, a couple drinks to get into the feel so that it can express. But there's something here about how quickly this person comes in. Now, it is the Knight of Wands, so yes, that could be the player card, but I just feel this energy here of not having a clean way of coming in. So the way they come in here is like surprise, or hey, can we talk? So it is going to throw you off guard a little bit. It is. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you if you're dealing with somebody like this and they're coming back? Things to consider about this person. No reversals. Yeah. Things all played out for a reason. Okay. Destiny, the wheel of destiny is here at 10. Okay. So this cycle here is returning here, but it's returning to a season. And there is room here for second chances if you choose. Doesn't necessarily mean some of you are like, oh, hell no. And I get it, but some of you want it. So I'm reading for both. Okay. But here's the thing. The choice ultimately is yours of what fulfills you and what makes you happy. But you are getting communication from an individual, period. All right. That's what I got here for you, Taurus Connections. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. And we're going to look at Taurus Singles next. For those of you who are single, we're going to look at you next. See if any new love's coming your way. Hey, sis, when'd you sneak in? Like a ninja. Cora Bell, too. Guys all snuck in. I appreciate the love, guys. Make sure you're hitting the like on the video. It does help the channel get seen. Just now. All right. Singles. Let's look at you next. Singles, where are you at? Or singles. Let's see if there's new love coming your way. Let's see where you at, though. What card here is representing you? Page of Pentacles. This is for Taurus. I mean, this is your energy, but to me, you're looking for not casual love, but you're looking for a start here of commitment. deep, not a deep friendship, but that friendship's important to you. There's when I think of pentacles, it's something platonic, it's something practical, and you're happy here getting to know an individual to start with just friendship. And you're open to that. If it comes to something more, that's great, spectacular. But right now, you're just open for friendships. And if something comes out of it, then you're good. You're good with it. All right. Not a bad energy to be in. All right. Let's see what's shaping you. You can do cusp. It's up to you what signs you want to do. I have some people who do their north and south nodes. The most common ones are the ones that I say. The Two of Wands here reverse. Notice the sun here. I'm seeing the sun in this emblem here too. I think you're starting to realize, for you, Taurus, that in the past you might have been really damn picky. Okay, really high expectations. And now it's not that you have high expectations, you have practical expectations here of what fits you or suits you. But you're not going to go out of your way to jump into, fantasy or romance. But you are definitely perusing and looking around at what you may have missed. There are some opportunities here that you had a chance on seeing if something developed and you chose not to. So there's something here about like revisiting some of those connections. Some of you are looking at some of your friendships and you're like, is there something there? Well, we'll see. New love potential, what you're actually calling in right now. Ace of Swords. I would say this is actually somebody you know already, or like someone here that you are initiating a friendship here with. You already are in communication with this individual. This is someone here you feel comfortable with, you're authentic with. It's pretty boring, but that's how you know it's also safe. It's like, yeah, I can be myself. What you're walking into. Did you miss an opportunity with somebody? I feel like this is somebody here that you never actually started a relationship, that you turned down. And if you didn't turn someone down, it's just overlooked. I do believe it's somebody who already knows you. And if it's not, it's like a friend of a friend, like it's mutual. It's someone here mutual who knows this individual. It's not just a stranger here that you meet or somebody online. I think you already have some, mutual friends with this individual. But the Four of Cups here, reverse, is telling me that this might have been an opportunity here where you just saw this as a friendship. All right. Hey, Shanna, welcome. The Hermit. Uh-oh. Okay. I feel like that's you coming out of the woodworks. It's like having the soul realization here of like, is there something potentially more? Virgo energy. Now, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Look at this, the Eight of Swords. You may have been not ready, or you just didn't see it. But this tells me that your hand's already in the pot with this individual. I used to play this string game. I can't even remember how to play it anymore, but I remember that as a kid. But I just feel this energy here of realizing that there was something always, there was a spark always there. But someone here is communicating something here. So I do feel like an individual here is going to be more like, maybe you'll just start seeing a perception here of someone being more flirtatious with you. But I don't see a lot of deep emotions. It's like friendly emotions here. But I also feel, oh my gosh, did I miss an opportunity? Let's see what advice here Spirit has for you, because I do feel like there's a possibility of love here. Advice for you. Okay. Four Swords here. This is like the rest easy, rest your mind, be at peace. Okay. This is somebody here. This is how you'll know. This is somebody here who knew you were going through a breakup of some sort at one time. But this is someone here that's still circling around you. So I feel this month, just as you're feeling better, just as you're feeling like you're wanting to get yourself out there or hang out with friends, this is a person here who's going to be like, oh, Taurus is getting back out there again. Let me see if Taurus wants to do something. But I feel like it's going to be more casual, but this is potential of love. All right. And that's what I got here for you, Taurus. If this resonates with you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. And we're going to move on next to Gemini. I can't remember what it was called either. I got to look it up. I remember playing it as a kid. I do. And the paper game too. You know, where you did the folded paper, you had to do like the little things with the squares and had your fortune in there and shit. But I can't remember what the string game was. Did we have to untangle them? I think that's what it was. Like you had to get them straight or something. The paper game was just called Fortunes. Okay. Who knows? I feel ancient. Can't remember these games from Generation X days. Gemini. This is for my Geminis who are dealing with a specific person. Okay. Think of your person. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome, cutie. New Zealand. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. So there's a lot of fantasy going on between you and this person. Daydreaming. Chemistry. I just heard, I think I love you. I think I love you. But what am I so afraid of? Oh my God, we got Partridge. We got David Cassidy coming in. There's just this energy here of someone here who daydreams about you, fantasize about you. A massive spark with this individual. Dang, Gemini. Massive spark. All right. Let's see how they're showing up. How are they showing up right now? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. They're showing up as the Four of Cups. Well, that's a fantasy card. That's a daydreaming card. I just feel like this individual is disappointed. It's easier for them to live into fantasy than to actually make this a reality right now. But they're thinking about you heavily. We're going to see what if someone's coming out of this, but how they feel right now, disappointed. Super disappointed. Not necessarily with you, but just like how things, like they want this so badly. They do. All right. What's happening beneath the surface? What is happening beneath the surface here? Remember, no reversals here. Ooh, 7 of Wands. You defensive or are they defensive? I think that there might have been some pushback on this connection. This individual here did not want to admit that they had more than just, I think this person did not want commitment. I mean, the chemistry, the sexual desire, bam, was amazing. And some of you, the sex was fantastic. But I just feel like you see this. This is just something here where an individual sees that spark and is like, nope, 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 nope. I can't handle that. I can't handle that. That's way too much. That's way too much. That comes with responsibilities. So I do feel this person is a little bit of a commitment phobe. What they feel in their heart here, reversals are now up. 9 of Pentacles here, reverse. This person here listened to gossip. This person here was influenced by another. Somebody influenced this individual. Now, this could also have been literally like a parent to them. Like they could have watched their parents be like very controlling in a relationship. Is like, nope, Never going to be caught in that. But, this is usually a very codependent card. I feel like this individual deals with codependency where it's like they have they look at relationships as like not compatible or it's compatible right off the bat, an avoidant, how they are thinking about this connection here. Two of Wands. Wanting to go back. Wanting to revisit this. Some of you are a distance from this individual. The thing is how do you come back from this? Because the person here was so defensive on it. And some of them don't think you will take them serious at all. What they intend or desire to happen here. Ooh. This is tough. They don't tend to desire to watch you be betrayed or hurt. This individual here is afraid of being hurt, and that this how you feel about this already is that this has left a mark. They don't know if that you'll even talk to them, be open to it. So this person here is stuck in fantasy because they think that the mark that they left on you feels like ultimate betrayal. I mean, this person was easily influenced by another's perspective or point of view that it almost made you look like the bad guy or bad gal. And so to you were ready to rock and roll and get things going with this relationship. To them, as soon as things got hot, they got out. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's really rough energy. What's influencing their feelings right now? The Devil. They're out of a toxic connection now. I feel like this person who they were with knows about you. But Capricorn energy, I feel like this person may have even gotten caught, Gemini, watching you. Maybe it was scrolling through your stories or something like that. But I feel this energy here very defensive. A fight broke out, and this person here may have picked something what seemed easier, or because of looking a particular part to family. But this has just crashed and burned. It has. Where their energy is blocked or flowing here, oh my God. Their life ain't going that well. This relationship has crashed, and now they're really focused on this relationship, yours. But again, it's a fantasy of wanting to go back, turn things around. They just were in such denial here. The direction this energy is leaning towards. Is this person going to make a move here? I don't believe that this person here is going to come running on in to have communication with you this month. But I do feel this Leo energy is that this individual here is having a wake-up call of what truly makes them happy. And it's pretty obvious that it was you. And there was this inner child light here that you really shone onto this individual. And it's something that they crave again, but they're learning to get on their own. They do have very codependent issues here. This individual here, not saying they look for a savior, but there's this energy here putting a lot of pressure on a person who they're in a commitment with of being a specific way. And this is something here they're reparenting themselves about with. But they are deeply thinking about you and the chemistry of what was, and just in that wishy-washy energy of wanting to return but not ready. All right, what advice here does Spirit have for you, Gemini? And this is where you need to see clearly about this connection, okay? Uprights only here. What you need to clearly say, the Four of Pentacles. There's this energy here of saving, waiting, and Spirit's basically letting you know that as much as this relationship holds something deeply to you, and some of you feel like you are waiting for him, it's not encouraged to do that. because this is a person here who also was hoping and anticipating that you would wait and save until they're ready to grow. The problem is it's really stumping you from growing. And this is something that's not allowing you to break free of. Where your power is in this dynamic, look at this, 6 of Cups. The power is the two of you were meant to meet. That is a genuine connection. Yes, they are a soulmate. But I also feel that this relationship here was to showcase your worth and to see it for what it is. If the two of you are meant to meet again when you're both aligned, then it may happen. But right now, you're being asked here, Gemini, to focus more on your energy of relationships here that are of reciprocity, of fairness, an equal give and take. Allow you to expand, be present, be happy. That's what I got. All right, Gemini, if that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side, and we're going to get into Gemini Singles here shortly. Gemini Singles are up. Have a good night, Isis. Have fun. Be safe. Oh, Andrea, I'm sorry. I know. I do not sugarcoat, though. I'm always here to help, at least for messages from Spirit. Gemini Singles. Let's see if you're open to new love. Are my Geminis open to love? No reversals. Here we go. Gemini, are you open to love? 4 of Cups. I think you've been disappointed when it comes to love. There is a particular fantasy of a particular person that I think that you're dreaming up, but it might be safer for you to be in that energy of fantasizing. This is somebody here who probably loves the rom-coms, the romantic fantasies in books. It's just, you're in a safe zone. You know, it's just safer to be there right now. That's how you feel. You may be listening to readings, seeing if there's anything out there for shits and giggles, but you're not taking things too seriously right now. Not right now. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Is love coming your way regardless? What's shaping you? Reversals are now up. What's shaping Gemini here? King of Swords. Ooh, you bitter. This is like... All right. So this is hard to attract new love in when you're blunt. I mean, you're authentic, you're honest, but you're a little bit jaded. You come off as a little bit gruff. And so this is hard energy if there is anybody trying to approach you. Now, there might be people who are ballsy enough to approach you, so we'll see. But I do feel that you're very gruff when it comes to people flirting or approaching you. Is there new love potential for this month for you, Gemini? Is there new love potential here? Oh, we got the Queen of Cups. Hey. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's an interesting match. Cheers. Maybe the two of you meet while kayaking. I feel like someone here is swimming on in, and this person here is a good listener. They're very empathetic and very intuitive, and they know that you've been hurt. This person knows you have been hurt. I also think they like to have a good time. All right. They could be a drinker or just like to drink to cheer on occasions. What are you walking into with this individual? 5 of Wands here. So here's the thing. You see that mirror? You see it. You see it there. What's interesting enough is that this individual triggers a wound. So there's conflict here, but they, they kind of have the Forrest Gump energy. I just feel like this person here is waving to you on a boat and is like, hey, and you're like, nope, I don't want anything like that. You know, nope, I'm not really into that. So there's conflict here, conflicted energy, but there's also something that this person is marrying back. And I think it's like how you used to be. Ah, see, Gemini used to be loving and sincere and open and flirtatious. I always had a theory that the King of Swords used to be the King of Cups, but then they got their heart broken and became the King of Swords. So there's this energy here of being triggered by this individual because they remind you a lot of a naive individual, how you used to be, very empathetic, soothing, and you're like, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt, you know? So I think that's a triggering thing about this individual. We have the Queen of Wands now reversed, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is usually someone here who's pretty boisterous, overconfident, can kind of get competitive. And I feel like this person here, like it's almost like this person's like, game on. I'm going to try to get your attention. So I do feel like someone here challenges you to open up this month. And it's someone here that is not typically, I don't know, there's something about a body of water, how they come on in. It's like through emotions. Okay. Maybe it's doing something that you love and you meet this person, or maybe it's through friends and they set you up. But this person here likes a challenge. They do. And you are a challenge. So you're seeing it as that. But we have the Five of Swords here reversed. It probably is going to end a little bit gruff. I think that you are probably going to turn this individual down, but I think you're going to be a little bit more annoyed with how competitive they are, you know, but there's something about them that reminds them of you. So it's like, that's how I used to be. And so you might even state something like that level of like, I can read you like a book and what's going to happen to you. And, you know, don't be that way. You're going to be naive. But I also feel like you give this person a truth serum that you're not ready, or it's not someone you want to move forward with. Okay. I think that when you let this person down, they're going to try a couple of times, not like once or twice. I think a couple of times. All right. Advice here for you. Advice here for you. Well, you know your boundaries. Spirit saying, you know, just be very assertive. Communication here is you just being honest and authentic, but just be careful with how you point that knife, because you tend to like go for the jugular. And there's something about this individual that does remind you of yourself. So be careful. Like, would you treat yourself that way? All right. That's what Spirit wants to remind you of. All right, Gemini, if that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to move on to Cancer Connections next. Cancer Connections is up next. Cancer, think of your person. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on between you and your person for the month of March. Here we go. Distracted, sidetrack, changes, delay. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Huh. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, Cancer, is actually going through a breakup. Not with you. I think that this connection here got started. There was chemistry here. And then now they're very distracted here about another relationship that they feel pretty bruised about. So the past here is haunting this individual, and it's unfortunately affecting the current relationship here with you, if this is you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How they are showing up right now. Four of Wands. Well, they're in a connection here with you. So this is someone here who's taking this relationship serious. You know, you two may have been talking about marriage, or maybe you're at that level already, but they're committed here with you. But there's a distraction here about their past that is affecting this connection now. Okay. So I don't know if they started this relationship with you while they had some unfinished business. Maybe they were still going through divorce, or it's just the past is coming back up with this individual that's affecting this person. What's happening beneath the surface here, Cancer, with this individual? Oh boy. Oh, you're fun. This is somebody here that they were married to. This is an ex. Okay. If it wasn't marriage, it was just, commitment here that involved assets. Taurus energy, could have been dealing with a Taurus. All right. But this individual here has some baggage from an old relationship that is unfortunately being carried into this relationship. And it's really causing a delay on what could actually happen. Okay. Let's see where their heart and mind is. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. What they feel in their heart here when it comes to you, pretty defeated. Because at one point, they thought they were over this and everything was smooth and sailing. But what they feel right now is a little bit embarrassed that they can't put everything that they want into this connection. How they are thinking about this connection. This is how they're thinking, that they can only offer you so much, which is not much. I do feel like this individual is dealing with some old situations, whether they're still married and trying to divide assets, or something's going on with children. There may be children involved. Or if it's just something from the past here that they're still dealing with an ex, and it does affect this relationship because this person can only put so much time and effort into it. Some of you, this person here is broke, not just broke. They're going broke, maybe from the ex. All right. They don't have much to even offer to this connection. Not that that's important, but what they intend or desire to happen with you, Four of Swords. They see you as their safety area here of rest, but they're so focused here on this heartbreak. So you're kind of like their getaway, and they don't want to treat it that way, but what they really want is to get away with you. Maybe even have a trip coming up where you two can have some peace and separation from this noise. But this is a person here who is heavily thinking about their past. All right. Cancer, let's see. What is influencing their feelings right now? Oh man, they're soul searching. They really are. They don't want to bring this. They don't want to bring this upon you. They already feel a little bit embarrassed that it has gone to this level because they thought they had cleared some of the situation up. They don't want this be a strain to you. And some of you, it's because it involves children, but maybe you're great with the children, or it's a blended family. But I just feel this energy that this person is really needing some time and space. And I would not be surprised here if this person here goes quiet on you or is daydreaming. And that's the energy here of just being distracted. Okay. This person here is trying to free their mind, trying to make things right. Where their energy is blocked or flowing here when it comes to your connection with this person, Six of Cups. There's children involved in this. So I want to say this is a blended family, or, this is a person here, what affects this connection here is the kids, so if you have children with this person, or it's a blended family, this is a person here who's trying to make the best for everybody here. But there's also this energy here of wanting to feel like a kid again. And maybe that's something you allow this person to be, just like simply a kid, and they miss that time with you. Okay. There's a lot of nostalgia here of inner child. the direction this energy is leaning towards here with you, Cancer. We have the devil here reversed, which is actually a positive because I do feel like that this individual, whatever they're dealing with the past that was distracting you, Capricorn energy is starting to be removed. And I feel like that's going to be more towards the end of the month here for you. This individual here is removing the distractions here or trying to create space to allow this relationship to develop. And I also feel like this is a person here who wants to have communication about that with you. All right, let's see what advice Spirit has for you, what you need to see clearly about this connection. I don't feel like this person means ill will. No, I don't. Okay, the Two of Cups here is that this is a person here who's devoted to you. But unfortunately, because of the past commitments or obligations, it is affecting them. But you are home to this individual. And we have the King of Pentacles here as where your power is in this. So Cancer, you are really, during this time of distractions, Spirit's actually pushing you towards being more grounded. So with that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, it's more about focusing on your worth, the practical things in your everyday life, whether that's your finances, whether that's kids, whether that's your health. This is about your well-being. So this is something about just really caring for yourself during this portion because it's going to be very important so that when this comes in place, this individual here can have reciprocity here with you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to start here now with Cancer Singles. Cancer Singles is going to be up. Alrighty, singles, Cancer Singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see if you're open to love. How are you showing up? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Here we go. Cancer Singles. Oh, someone else got this. Someone else got this. I can't remember what sign, but the Five of Pentacles is coming up here. So I feel like you're going through some rejection and some loss. Some of you are feeling a little bit under the weather and the blues, but you just really haven't met a person here that you feel like have felt like starting something, but you're feeling the itch to get back out there. You are, but you haven't had much luck. All right. When it comes to that, let's see what's shaping you. Reversals are nail up. What's shaping here, Cancer? We have the Queen of Wands reversed. Ooh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Your anger. That's what's shaping you. Your anger. It's not a bad thing, but I feel this energy. I always call this my Taylor Swift card when she's reversed. It's someone here who like makes a breakup into a platinum. This is the energy that you're in. You haven't let these losses or these relationships that haven't worked in your favor burn you down to the ground. If anything, it's given you a glow and it's given you experience. And yeah, you were a little bit cocky about it, but it's also this level of, I know my worth. Let's see if there's new love potential here, what you're actually calling in with this profound worth that you have. We have the Fool here reverse. The thing is when you're kind of in that injured energy. Ooh, try saying that a couple times. You do tend to attract the fools. And the fools here in this case are not individuals here that are meant to be in a deep connection here with you. These would be more like the flies. And I feel that because you're in this energy of like glowing and taking care of yourself, you got a lot of individuals here who are attracted to you, but they're not all winners. They're not. And so this might be a month here of you being annoyed of individuals who do come across. Some of you, it's exes. And you're like, nope. I mean, we are in retrograde here. You're like, nope, nope, nope. No. I'm not taking small offers of love here. I'm not romanticizing it. I don't have my rose-colored glasses on here, but it doesn't mean that there aren't individuals out there who are going to try that with you, because I do feel an energy of an individual doing that with you, whether this is a return of an ex or an individual here who's just very immature, and there's just something where you see the red flag immediately. You're most likely not going to bite on it. If anything, it's just going to look like a mess to you. But it's going to be there. Look at that, Page of Coins. Nope, I'm not taking that. You've done some soul searching on here. You don't want to get involved. This is for my Cancer who says hard pass. I'm going to reject that. So you might be a little bit of Goldilocks energy this month, but that's not a bad thing. I just feel this energy of you trying to find something that's just right for you, but also to allow yourself to get out of your comfort zone. And before, some of you were hermiting so much that you realize, listen, I'm not going to really meet anybody if I stay in my shell here. So I do see you mingling and putting yourself out there this month, but I also feel like there's not anybody here that's really in your face because you're looking for love at this point. But there's just something here about just needing to focus the energy back to you. But we're going to see what advice Spirit has for you. Spirit, what advice do you have for this Cancer who's trying to be open to love, but is a little jaded? This is about your past, okay? You've been holding on to a particular story or situation, and it could be past hurts or afraid to open up. Or maybe you're just saying, I'm better off single. But Spirit's saying, listen, if you hold on to that, you're really not going to allow yourself the room here to check out your cool rat-ass sword, which is discernment now. So you have boundaries now. You have the ability to say no now. Before you didn't. And so that's what you're testing this month, Spirit is saying. So yes, you have a sword in your hand. You're going to be more communicative, but you can't hold on to it so tightly because of a past situation. Be curious, but be open and remain authentic and see how it is embraced back towards you. And if something doesn't feel authentic, then call it out. You don't have to keep entertaining it. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead and hit a like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side, and we're going to get to Leo next. My Lions. We got quite a few people on. I don't know if most people are watching the replay, but don't be shy. Say hello. Let me know that you're here. Leo Connections are up. Where are my Lions at? Special K still here. Seriously, where is everybody? I got so many people watching right now. They must all be behind, waiting for their sign to come up. Fine. Leo, think of your person. Here we go. What's going on here for Leo? Chasing, pursuit, toxicity. Oh boy, look at that white spider. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear-headed space. Well, I think you pursued this person a lot, but there's something here that stopped you. Something here that was like, dude, this is just going to lead me to my death. And emotionally, I feel exhausted. So I do feel that this is for a Leo who is separated from this person. Okay, I do. All right, let's go into their energy. How they are showing up right now. Remember, no reversals, initial story fly. How is this person showing up, Spirit? The Magician. So this is a person here who is trying to have a new start. Whether they're trying to manifest you or other things in their life, I think it's like an overall energy of them having a blank canvas and seeing what they can have. But what I'm really paying attention to here is a web. Do you see that web? And you see this? This is a spider. You see what's eaten there is another bug. I feel like this individual has this way of getting others to come to them. And so that's what they like to do. They like to put this energy out there and it's like, what's going to come back to me? What's happening beneath the surface here with this individual? Whoa. The Knight of Wands here. All right. That's this energy here of I'll get what I want and then I will leave it and rush out of there when I feel like it. This is a person here who tends to be a player. It's a person here who tends to be non-committal. This is a person here who may just like intimacy, just sex. You know, I mean, this is just this energy here of, you know, booty calls, wanting to get together with you. But when it becomes anything further than that, it's like, you know. So I do feel like this person here, hopefully they don't sleep around, but there's this energy here of keeping their options open. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Thanks, BT. What they feel in their heart here. Reversals are now up. What they feel in their heart is they miss you chasing them. Cancer energy could be dealing with a Cancer. You know, and there's people around them that are loyal to this individual and are constantly, I don't know if this person triangulated you, but I feel this energy here of other parties who are devoted to consistently chase this individual too. And this includes family members and friends. How they are thinking about this connection here. Well, they're starting to feel it. They're wondering how things didn't go apart. But the other thing is that this person here liked to entertain more than one individual and had this anticipation, not that I think that there's anything wrong with it, but they had this anticipation that everything will work out. I don't know if it's like sister wives or what, but it's this energy of like, everything will work out. Why can't you be friends with my ex? Or why can't, like, I feel like this person keeps their exes in their life, which is like, ugh, you know, it's just baggage. What they intend or desire to happen. Empress energy here, Taurus, Libra energy here. And this is the energy here of worth and to receive. But this is the energy of what they want. You know, I don't think they necessarily want you to be an Empress energy. I think this is a person here who's like, take care of me. And again, there's the blank canvas that this individual is staring at and is like, let's see what you can draw for me. That's what it feels like. What is influencing their feelings right now? 3 of Wands. Okay, well, everybody's leaving. Guess what? Everybody is leaving. Everybody is leaving here. Okay, the people who used to follow them, they've kind of raised and ascended to this too. You know, this person here is feeling a little bit left behind, not just by you, but by others too. Because, you know, people are getting married, people are having children, people have responsibilities. It's not all games anymore. And so this individual here is having a wake-up call right now. They are. Where their energy is blocked or flowing when it comes to you. 6 of Wands. I just feel this energy of wanting to be doted on, chased again. You know, I don't see this person here doing anything to get you back. It's almost like, let me present myself and be seen. So how do they do that? They may start posting, if you're still friends with them, they may start posting pictures here of how great their life is going, or you may hear it through hearsay through other individuals. But this person here is acting as though everything's going great in their life, when the reality is it's not so much. People are leaving them behind or floating away. The direction this energy is leaning to. Oh, See, this is what happens when you play games. When you do a little bit of shoots and ladders here. All right. This individual here is now getting the ladder taking up. So the people that they blocked, the people that they played, including you, are pulling up the ladder. I think this Leo's like, screw you. I wouldn't even come back if I wanted to. So it's not even like you care about the ladder anymore. And I would not be surprised if this person unblocks you out of nowhere and it's like, well, I don't care. I'm not going to reach out to them. All right, let's see what advice here is for you, Leo. Where you need to see clearly about this connection. Remember, no reversals. Oh boy, what you need to see clearly in this connection, that it wasn't just you. It wasn't just you. It was all fun and games. This is usually a card here of happiness, union, togetherness, but I also feel like it wasn't just you that this individual did it to. And the overall power in this for you is that the best thing that ever happened was this person dodging out of your life, because what's coming forward for you, if you're not in it already, is a solid relationship. And some of you already are in a solid relationship, but just know that you're better off regardless. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles is secure. It's mature. It's family rooted. And this is what this relationship had created space for you. All right. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to get to Leo Singles next. Leo Singles are up next. Thanks, Star. Papa, what are you doing over there? You can have her back in like 2 hours. Go make a steak or something. It's still early. You got time. All right, Leo Singles. Let's see if you're open for love. He's like, no. Leo Singles, are you open to love? Let's see. Are you? No reversals here. 2 of Wands. Yeah, you are. Some of you already kind of perusing the internet. Yeah, some of you are looking on the internet or traveling or doing something here where it's like out of your radius. You know, I think you're already open to it. Okay. Not a bad thing. You got a head start here. So you got a trip coming up. What's shaping you right now? When it comes to love, what's shaping you? Look at that. You got the 2 of Wands here. You know, what's out there? What's shaping you is that what you saw. This is okay. You ready? You ready for this, Leo? I feel for you. This is being reflected. I think that you had gone dormant a little bit. You tried to go out and see what was out there, didn't like what was out there, and went back in and said, nope. And now March is coming back out and you're like, okay, let me try again. Okay. But you're hoping like it's not going to be the same effect. All right. Is it? Is it? Welcome, Clifford. Is it? Ooh, there's some changes here. Death. Now, I don't think this is bad. I think the change here is that you're not going to be going in and out all over again. All right, let's see who you're walking into here. Death is transformation. Scorpio energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Uh-oh. You know, I hate to say this, but some of you do have a past person coming back up. Some of you do have a past person coming back up. That's why the shock is here. It's a whole different person. It's coming up as new love. But if not, this is something here where you did not anticipate it. As you open up, you're like, yeah, I'm not going to find somebody. And all of a sudden, like the person here you've been trying to manifest, or the characteristics of what you want is showing up here for you. But it's going to make your jaw drop a little bit. Yeah, 4 swords. Okay. This is going to be like, holy crap. I didn't anticipate this. You're going to need a pause. The Fool here reversed. Okay, this is something that is coming back around. Or you may not have been ready for it when you were out there to begin with. But it is an energy of an individual here who's coming back around that you've already met before. So some of you, this is an ex coming off someone brand spanking new. Others of you, when you were out there, you may have rejected them, or, you know, weren't ready for love. But guess what? It's coming back around. Now, the thing is, are you willing to take a risk on this? It's going to be up to you. Hey, Christina. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you with dealing with this individual who's coming back around. It is going to shock you. It's going to feel very different, very peaceful. There's no nastiness here. What advice will you have with dealing with this individual? I mean, this is you having your options open. The confusion here is like, I didn't even think this was an option again. Are you kidding me? You know? But I love this, though, because with the 7 of Cups energy here, it is new love. But some of you, this is a restoration period here, or a reconciliation of love. It's a start over. All right. Somebody here who went away from you. 7 of Cups with that is the 8 of Cups. So I feel this energy of you either leaving or not accepting this, and then coming back around again and saying, okay, let's see where it's at. But Spirit's saying the option here is open to you, how you choose to do this. And if you are doing something where you've had a relationship with an individual, there's something here about not bringing the past into this, having to have a restart, a reset with this individual, not to do the blame game here on the past, but see if you guys can bring up the emotions here and start slow with consistency of communication before you jump in commitment. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo singles. If this resonated, go ahead and hit a like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. Yes, there is. And we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Virgo Connections is up. Yes, Libra is not too far. Guys, don't forget, we also have a collective bonus. We are doing one. I usually open to an unlocked bonus too, but these are long readings tonight since we're doing dual readings. So we're going to just do one collective bonus, and that's going to be with the faded dice. So your sign may come up again if something did not resonate with you. But I do encourage you guys to check all your signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you feel that you want to check other areas like your nodes or your cusp, you must certainly use your own judgment. And if you're cross watching, you're going to have to flip the narrative here. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. I do appreciate it. Make sure you're liking the video. Virgo, what's going on between you and your person? Here we go. For the month of March, we have intimacy, bonding, sensual. All right. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. Take your time with this. Confiding. I feel like there's going to be a heart-to-heart with you this month and another individual. It does feel like there's a heart-to-heart conversation coming up. And it's due. It's due. You're due for this. You're due for this conversation with this individual. Let's see how they're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Six of Swords. They're showing up as someone here who is processing their emotions and trying to move forward with dignity and looking towards happiness. So there's some emotions here that this person is going through and battling, but they're getting through it. It's never, Six of Swords is never a comfortable card, but they're moving forward. So this is a good card, and it shows me that they're not avoiding their emotions or feelings. What's happening beneath the surface with this individual right now? Well, they're manifesting. So if they're showing up as a magician here and hidden, this is someone here who's really working in alchemizing towards their future and what makes them happy. So I feel like there is a heart-to-heart discussion about this with you. I think this person here wants to confide with you how they see the future of this connection. All right. What they feel in their heart here, Virgo, with you. Reversals are now up. We have the Devil energy here. There's been some distractions here, and I don't feel like the distraction is necessarily you. Okay. Capricorn energy here is what has been blocking this individual, is obsessively finding the right time to have this talk with you. It always feels like the two of you are too busy. Are you both like doom scrolling? Do both of you doom scroll? Do both of you tend to escape? I feel like there's something about being in the comforts of this person and not necessarily have to talk. Like you guys are both doing that. You're enjoying your own time, but you're next to each other. How they feel is like you might have the same kind of vices, okay? Which is not always the best thing. But what they are thinking about with this connection here, yeah, their happiness, the sun. I think this person wants to do less screen time, okay? And deepen more time with you presently and seeing what you want for the future of this connection. You make this person extremely happy. Leo energy. There's something about the summertime coming up. Maybe they're wanting to have plans going on vacation here. That could be something significant. What they intend or desire to happen here. Oh, look at this. Six of Pentacles. Okay. I think they want to share this dream here with you. I do. I feel like, and what's interesting, this card kind of flipped over on here. I feel like this individual, I think the both of you are very hard workers. Could be even dealing with another earth sign. But this is a person here who realizes all the time and effort here of work and no play leaves not a lot of room here of enjoying each other's company. So this is a person here who would like to share some happiness here with you and not work so hard to not enjoy it here with another. Some of you, this person here is pretty well off. Some of you. Just saying. We'll see. We'll see if that's true. Okay. What is influencing their feelings right now? Well, dang, we have the Two of Pentacles here reversed. I think the biggest thing here for you, collective, is that this person is juggling a lot, but at the same time wants to stop doing that. Again, I feel like a cruise is coming up. Maybe you guys are going to be having a cruise coming up. It feels like it. I do. I feel like there's something big coming up here for you. Where their energy is blocked or flowing. Five of Wands. I think the conflict, when is it the right time? I feel you're very busy. I feel like this person is very busy, but this is also an individual here who's trying to get your attention. And I think that this is something here where you don't think it's a big deal, but yes, this person here wants to create more time and space with you. And I do feel it's about up-leveling this relationship. Okay. So this could be like, especially if you're just dating, I feel like this person here says, no, let's make it official. off the market kind of thing. Others of you, they want to talk about moving in with you. Some of you, it's planning a trip. Some of you, it's meeting their friends and family. But the competitive nature here is the two of you are very competitive in getting stuff done. And so they're always conflicted here of like, hey, let's stop competing for that and just kind of share the happiness of what we have, which is not a bad thing. The direction this energy is leaning into, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this person here is going to, I really believe, knock your socks off here. It might be a romantic getaway, a weekend away. This person here is planning something. I feel like it's when you're running around doing something, and this person here is creating a nice little safe haven for you two to talk, to communicate. They may even be very poetic here. Okay. This person might write a poem or write something, or maybe even make some music here. But I feel this energy here of wanting to create some romance, some spice here with you, which is not a bad thing. Not at all. Advice for you dealing with this individual. Although I don't know if you need it. Look at this. I think there's going to be some spicy time here. Okay. If you don't want kids, protect yourself. But I just feel this energy here of connection, deep connection with this individual. Where your power is in this. I feel this devil energy here, which is coming up twice, is that the two of you have the ability here to get through some toxic traits together. It's almost like you two are a power couple, but also the both of you may have really been in some damaging toxic relationships. Both of you may have been dealing with addicts in the past, but I feel this energy here for you is to realize that this, I don't want to say you're obsessed with it. There's a very lusty energy here. Okay. But I feel like blindfolds on of like, hey, let's spend time with one another. But Spirit's saying, be careful that you don't get lost in each other, and not to this level here of allowing each other to grow naturally, because you tend to overgive in relationships. And this is something here where I feel two would be fighting with that a little bit. All right. That's just a pre-warning. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we are going to move on to Virgo Singles. Virgo Singles are up. My singles at. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on here for you, for my singles. Who you showing up as? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. The Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Well, I feel like you're all business. You're definitely authentic. You're very honest, but I also feel like you're all about work right now. Not so much love. You're kind of at peace when it comes to love. It's not awful, but I do feel like you're working a lot. Let's see what's shaping you here when it comes to love. We have the Four of Wands here reverse. Oh, dang. Hot diggity dog. Some of you have been single a long time. A long, long time. Like you haven't been in a relationship in a very, very long time. That gate has been closed for quite some time. New love potential. Are you calling love in? The Seven of Swords here reversed. Not going to like to hear this, but some of you, if you want to be open to love, you have to address this heartbreak. You have to address this heartbreak. This heartbreak has really closed this off. Really close this off. You know, it's like you're halfway open to it and then you close it off again. And that's hard to let. I feel like this Virgo has a hard time letting people in because they've just been single so damn long that they're almost like, what's the point? You know, I'm used to working. I got a roof over my head. I don't have to deal with anyone's bullshit. I'm just doing my own thing. But yet I would like to share myself with someone, but it's not worth it for me. What you're walking into is the 4 of coins here reverse. Well, there's nobody. I got to be real. This is like, I don't see anybody with you. But here's the thing. You have the ability to change this. You do. You have the ability to change this. Do I see new love coming your way? No. If anything, I feel like if there is any spare time, you're going to be like, let me focus it more on my money. Let me focus it on things that, you know, I can explore for my own well-being, which is not bad. But here's the good news. You see this 8 of Cups? You know, we're in that Mercury retrograde, and the Pisces energy is allowing old situations from the past to be relived a little bit to address the emotions and the feelings. Some of you really just need to sit with them. And I know that sounds scary, but if you sit with your feelings and you just allow it to come up of what it is, whether it's anger, whether it's sadness, whether it's hurt, and just identify that's what it is, allow your body to feel it. It won't last forever. It'll eventually, the pain, the pang of whatever it is, some of you will get heart pangs from it, but it will dissipate. Yeah, 6 of Cups here, reverse. You're going to be reliving a scenario here that's ready to be, you know, removed, lifted. This is accepting something for what it was. But it's also realizing and seeing that it's left you in a pattern to not open up, which is what you're actually wanting and desiring. Even though the cards look like you don't want it, I do feel this energy of wanting it. Advice here for you in that Queen of Swords energy here. Look at this. This is a whole card of denial when it comes to loss, rejection. Whatever happened to you hurt, and it's now addressing this hurt and addressing something here on the crossroads. Some of you have to accept that someone's not coming back. And I know that sucks, but this idea here of you trying to work through it and not go anywhere is only keeping you stuck. So Spirit's saying, lift your head up, put the effort and work into your emotions right now, and start living again for how you want to live with individuals. Test your threshold. It does not have to be romantic. It's friendships. It's people. It's relationships. It's looking up again. It's making eye contact again. You have been avoiding connection, and Spirit saying, but you're craving it. Right? That's what I got for you. Sending you so much love. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. And we're going to move on to Libra next. Libra is up next. Libra is up. Libra Connections. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. Here we go, Libra. Think of your person. Emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. Ooh, this person's hurt. You could be hurt too, though. Oh, don't. Libra. Libra. Don't let this person fool you. They are absolutely affected by whatever happened between the two of you. But this person here is emotionally distraught and hurt. I don't know what went out on, but we're going to see. We're going to see what's going on. How they are showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How are they showing up? 10 of Pentacles. Well, this is someone here, God, who is happy, who's with family, who's with friends, who's having a good time. But are they really? Can they truly pretend to be anymore? Some of you, I feel like this person here is trying to remain as though that this is no big deal. What's happening beneath the surface here? I flip these cards around again. Beneath the surface here is somebody here who's wanting to have a new start here with you. Interesting. I flipped the cards again. I did that with another reading too, but it's okay. Sometimes that happens. I think that this person here really would like to have a fresh start. But there's some nervousness here. And you see that dog? And you see the thing? I don't know what this person did, but I feel like this person pretended that this relationship was at an end or final. And they told a lot of people that too, and that they're better off without you. The truth of the story is that this person wants to have a new start with you, but there's somebody here who's watching them going, where are you going? Where are you going? All right. So what they feel in the heart, reversals are now up. They will be affected by this. They're not over you. They're not over you at all. This is someone here who is going through the emotions. I think they hide it. Is the person here who kind of gets away from individuals or cries alone in the room, or locks themselves in the bathroom. How they are thinking about this connection. Gosh. Do you see all this? Another 10. The problem is this person has a load of baggage from this. Hopefully they're not in another connection. But if they are in another connection, it's them wanting to drop the baggage and have a new start with you. The grass was not greener on the other side, whatever they nurtured. But if this is someone who's not in a connection and just kind of played it off that you guys were just friends, or there's family here and saying, no, I'm better off with just being single or amongst my friends and family. This has become such a baggage because they made it out to no big deal that now they have everyone else's expectations of having to, like, who the hell cares what other people think? This person does. This person's a people pleaser. They care so much about what people think. What they intend or desire to happen here with Libra. Ooh, 7 of Swords. They're hoping to have a new start without involving this. So it's like, let me reach out to Libra under the radar. What is influencing their feelings right now? What's influencing their feelings right now is that I think things are going well for you. Some of you are already in another connection. This is what's probably pushing this individual here to step up. Others of you, what's pushing on here is the equal take that you gave with this person. There was a deep friendship here between the two of you. This is something here where an individual here may have breadcrumbed you and is realizing now, like, you never fell for it. where their energy is blocked or flowing. Ooh, we have the Emperor here reverse. Aries energy. This person has some very hefty narcissistic traits. I didn't say they're a narcissist. I said they're narcissistic traits, which means they care more about the insecurities about the individuals around them, how they look, how they're valued, how they're seen. Maybe you didn't fit in with this group. All right. Or they picked another who may have fit in more to look appeasing. The problem is that this individual has some insecurities about what it would look like to be with you. And so this person here still has a controlling energy to them. They do. The direction this energy is leaning onto to seeing if you're still an option. This is a person here who wants to see if you're still open to this. I do not feel that this individual would take it too serious, though. I feel like there would be some molding of fitting apart still. That's probably why you two collided to begin with. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, Libra. What you need to see clearly about this connection and this person. Yeah, look at that. The Lovers. The choice is yours, Spirit is saying, if you want to choose to entertain this or not. Where your power is in this. The power comes with what you offered to this individual. Spirit wants you to focus on what you offered to this individual. Would they truly be able to reciprocate that? Because something tells me you were very genuine, you were very authentic, and you handed it very freely over to this individual. I feel like this person's going to have a list of agendas here of, hey, let's make this work out, but we have to do it XYZ way. So just be wary. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to look at Libra Singles next. Libra Singles are up next. Guys, we are working our way down from Pisces. So we're getting closer and closer to the tail end, but a reminder that we do have a collective bonus for connections and singles. There will be a collective bonus too. All right, let's see what's going on for singles. Thanks, guys, for your likes and your love. I do appreciate it. How you showing up? How you showing up? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Ooh, well, you're putting yourself back out there. You got options. Hopefully, you're not fighting for the options and people are fighting for you, but there's a very competitive nature. But the thing is I feel like you're smack in the middle of this. Oh, God, I hope it's not like the past meets the future, okay? Some of you, it might be. It might be a collision of there, but I feel like you have your options open. There's some conflict here. You're conflicted by it, but let's see what's going on here about this because, you know, you are single. Let's see what's shaping you right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could just be competition, meaning that there's a lot of people out there. The Lovers. Well, Libra, you got your options open. Gemini energy. New love potential. What you're calling in. All right, here's the big one. What are you calling in here? Libra, what are you calling in here? Well, the Devil reverse. Somebody here is about to reveal the mask. It's not somebody here who's toxic. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Capricorn energy. So, someone's about to drop the mask. Someone's about to drop the mask on you. What you're walking into. Oh, God. I hope it's not from that person in the last reading. Some of you, it could be. Some of you, this is a continuation story of the last reading. I'm sorry. But others of you, if this is new love, somebody here is dropping the mask, but you're going to see someone's true colors for who they are. They're very controlling, manipulative, all right, jealous. Maybe that's where this conflict energy is. You have a lot of attention drawn to you. So you might have a jealous individual here who's a little bit obsessed in a sense here of wanting your attention or to only go directed to you. But this is usually a card here, someone who's highly manipulative. Dang. 9 of coins here reverse. This is also an individual who does not like that you're doing well on your own. They want you to be a little bit dependent on them. Okay. Or a piece of what you have. Okay. I just feel this energy here of codependency. Yeah, the Hierophant here. Just be wary. I think this person here is trying to get a piece of what you have. You have a lot more to offer when this person has to offer to you. You are the key. This is also a person here who would jump into commitment really, really quick. Like really, really, really quick would jump into it. It would be like, no, I'm ready. And you're like, wait, what? We just got started. You know, it'd feel like that energy. All right, let's see what the final advice here Spirit has for you. Advice for you, Libra Singles, dealing with this. All right. Don't make any crash decisions. If anything, you'll know if this isn't aligned to you because you will be energetically drained. Okay. This is a card here of saying keep your options open. Do not necessarily take one in this energy. And you do have somebody here who drains your energy. So be very wary, but you do have options open here. I think there's just some confusion here who's muddying the water. And I want to say some of you are dealing with a horrific ex, and I'm so sorry if they're coming back. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to get to Scorpio Connections next. Claire's like, oh, hells to the no. Oh, no. I get it. I'm just the messenger. You don't have to take it. Here, we can we'll get that juju out of here. I get it. I get it. Scorpio Connections. Here we go. Scorpio. Think of your person. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, think of your person. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Soulmates, deep love. Well, I mean, the two of you have a deep connection for sure. That's an easy card to read. But the illusions here is something's masking. Maybe there's some insecurity here in this connection because I feel a deep bond with them when you're one-on-one, but something gets muddied. All right. Let me use the right cards this time. How are they showing up right now for Scorpio? Remember, no reversals here. I mean, this is someone here you're committed to. This is someone here, you could be married to this individual or there's been talk of marriage, but this is someone here you've been in a long-term commitment with. But there's strong belief systems here, and this person here is very much a family man or family gal. They take commitment very serious. What's happening beneath the surface here? The Seven of Pentacles. Well, this is usually breaking down or breaking ground. Why did I just say breaking down? Breaking down. You know, maybe there's not enough of this deep connection. Maybe this individual is breaking down, being that they're working too hard. 7 to 8 is, I feel like this person here is not focused on this relationship. They're focused on money. What they feel in their heart. Reversals are now up. Ooh, burdened. This person is overworked big time. They're very distracted. They should be wanting to bond with you, but I don't feel like this. I feel like this person has a lot of responsibilities on the plate here. How they're thinking about this connection right now. I mean, they love you. They see you as their person, but they don't have enough time to commit to this relationship right now. So they feel very disconnected from you. And maybe you've questioned something about this individual or worried that this person here is, I think they're hiding a lot. I feel like this person is hiding a lot about their financial situation or their responsibilities. I don't think that they want to come off as though they need anybody or that they're stressing out. What they intend or desire to happen with this connection. We have the 9 of Wands here reversed. So it's like, let the walls down. And I think that maybe you have started to pull back from this individual. You could still be in the same house as this person, but I don't feel like the two of you connect nearly as much like you used to. And maybe you stopped trying because this individual here didn't seem like they were showing interest or they were too tired. But I just feel this energy here of pulling back your energy. And so your wall is very high, and this individual is like, I need to talk to them. I can't let them think that it's them. All right. Scorpio, what is influencing their feelings right now? Let's look into it, Spirit. What's influencing Scorpio's person? The Queen of Pentacles here reversed. There's some expectations here. This could be your energy, but you may feel very ungrounded. This individual may also feel responsible if they are the breadwinner in a family dynamic. But I also feel this energy here of they don't feel they could give you enough. It's never enough for you. And so that's how they're viewing it. And I'm not saying you are that way, but I'm just saying that's how they view it. You know, you might be an individual here who cares a lot about how you look. You spend a certain amount, but this person doesn't have that. There's something about not having that really affects them. Where their energy is blocked or flowing here, Justice. They want to have something balanced and fair, but also have time and energy here for a commitment that they said that they, you know, to death do us part, or said that they were all in. But this is also something here where they need to take accountability for. And I think that the accountability portion is telling you why they've been holding back, why they've been so stressed out, why they haven't really been connecting. But there's some fear here that you will be upset because some of you, they put in a financial hole. They didn't tell you this. The direction this energy is leaning on is the 9 of Pentacles, okay? And now the 9 of Pentacles is a good card. It is about stability. It's about independence. But also this individual here would like to break free and not feel in a codependent situation. So I feel like this person here wants to address this with you, but also take care of some things on their own, take accountability on that. That may be getting an advisor of some sort, that may be getting counseling for each other. But I do feel this energy here of a person wanting to discuss stability. And also wondering where you stand. Do you still want this relationship to work out, or would you prefer it to be on your own and separated? Because I think this person here just wants to have that heart-to-heart discussion with you and is trying to be mature about it. All right, things to consider with this individual, advice for you. Oh, the Fool. Well, this is a new start. There's a possibility here for a fresh new start if the two of you can sit down and have that discussion with honesty. You know, there's a potential here for a new start here for the two of you. Where your power is in this, you know, in listening, observing. I feel like there's a lot this person has to say to you. And there's a lot of things that you're going to be a little confused about, and you're going to want to ask more questions. And Spirit's saying, go ahead, ask more questions. The more you do, the better. But it's also make sure that this person's words and actions line up as well. All right, that's what I got here for Scorpio Connections. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over at Harmonia Friends Community. And we're going to move on to Scorpio Singles next. Welcome, Leah. Welcome, Leah. Make sure you guys are checking your placements for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, and if you're cross-watching, you're going to have to flip the narrative. We do have a collective bonus that is coming up at the end, and we're getting closer to it. But these are double readings. We're doing connection readings, and then we're doing single readings. So there's 2 readings for each sign. So be on the lookout for that. All right, my singles, Scorpio singles, you are up. Let's see where you are at, how you're showing up. No reversals on initial story play. Spirit, how are my Scorpio singles showing up? Here we go. Ooh, you're ready for union. You're in alignment here. You want your partner here to be, you know, you're looking for commitment. You're not looking for casual. This is for my Scorpio singles who I would like to be in a serious commitment, and I want it to be aligned, and I want it to feel amazing, but we're both on the same page. And so this is good energy. You may also be working on your inner alignment here too, with your masculine and feminine energy here, where you feel very aligned here to attract a partner here of stance. So we're going to see how that plays out for you. What's shaping you? Reversals are now up. What's shaping you when it comes to love? We have the Ace of Wands here reverse. What's shaping you is that in the past, and this is the past, all right, you had a tendency here to overgive your light to the point where you had no more light to give. And so now you're approaching love a lot differently. You're not chasing it. You're not going after it. You're just kind of seeing what's out there. In fact, you're not even showing your light nearly as much as you used to. Some of you do need to shine it a little bit, you know. Don't be afraid. Let's see if you're calling in love. Is this Scorpio calling in love, Spirit? We have the 7 of coins here reversed. So I don't feel like you're calling in new love right now. What I do feel like you're calling in is general friendships, which is not a bad thing because, you know, with friendship, that can break into something else. But I don't see you grounded in something that you're taking too seriously. I do see some potential here of new relationships, but this is more in the level of, I think I'm comfortable right now with friends. Let's see what you're walking into if any of those are interested in making it a little bit more. Well, we have the 2 of coins. I do feel like there's one particular friendship that I feel for you is going to make you wonder if there's something more. So you're kind of like, they're wanting to spend more and more time with me. Some of you, this is work related. This could be a work romance for some of you. Others not. It could just be a friend or through mutual friends. But this is the energy here with the Two of Coins that I feel that there's wondering if this could potentially be something more, but you're not necessarily showing all your cards. You're not. Someone's absolutely spending more time with you, though. We have the Eight of Cups here reversed. It's going to bring some old emotions about the past, but not an ex. Okay. I feel what it actually is going to allow you to be is to realize that you're safe and that you don't have this inner fear here of, oh my gosh, like what could possibly go wrong? I think what you're doing is enjoying your time and company with another individual, whether it is just talking casually or having those intellectual conversations that feel platonic. Okay, you are having friendly conversations with an individual. You are, but with the Four of Coins here reversed tells me that I do feel like there's going to be a change. And if this person here kind of drops, I wouldn't say that they're like lack of not liking you. I would say that this person here may actually develop feelings for you, because when that Four of Coins here is dropping to me is like the friendship line is dropping. So you might start having an individual here where it may feel like more, but also other emotions come in place that this person kind of backs off a little bit because they may not be ready for it. Advice for you in the situation for you. Look at this. You got the Four of Pentacles here. Don't necessarily hold on too deeply to the past or take this so seriously if this person here does a little bit of a ghosting on you. All right. I think some of you, this is work related. Just know that if somebody all of a sudden is realizing they're catching the feelings, they might not tell you, but they'll be aggressively pushing you away. So it's like spending more time with you and then all of a sudden like, yep, no. And that, you see that light, that zap is what they feel, because just as you let your guard down, I feel like they see that light in you, and that's where they may get a little defensive. Do I see this as a partner? No. Do I see you testing the grounds here with individuals here looking at your light? Yeah, because you haven't really shown your light to the fullest extent. But guess what? You will, because you'll get a little bit comfortable in this to do so, and it might freak a person out a little bit, just because you're so much larger than life than you anticipated to be. All right, that's what I got here for you, Scorpio Singles. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move up to Sagittarius next. Saggy Connections are up. Welcome, Joel. Quite a lot of international folks tonight. I love it. Two more shuffles. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, who've got Saggy in their chart. Don't forget, if you are cross-watching, you're going to have to flip the narrative. Saggy, think of your person. What's going on here between the two of you in March? Hoping. Someone's manifesting this connection. Is it you? Is it them? Is it both of you? Oh, there's bitterness here, though. Anger, hurtful words. One of you is hoping, the other one is bitter. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see how they're showing up energetically here. Reversals are not up just yet. How are they showing up right now? Sagittarius. The World. You could be at long distance from this individual. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy. there's travel involved, but I also feel like something's come full circle. So usually this is a card here of a reward at the end, but this is also an epiphany. And this is what this individual's at. They're at an epiphany moment. There's some closure here that's come full circle, but now they're having an epiphany moment. It's like that's their gift. What's happening beneath the surface? Page of Pentacles. This is a person here who's trying to manifest you back. Problem is you're bitter. There's some bitterness here with you, with how this went around. I do feel like there is distance from you. Some of you may live by water, you may live by water, but there's water that's present here. I just feel that this person here would like to set some ground here with you, even if it's friendship or to just get back in the door. Get back in the door. What they feel in their heart when they think of you and their heart and mind here, reversals are now up. They made a bad move. They made a bad move, and you pretty much strike this person down. You found something out about this individual and you didn't like the games. This person played dirty. How they feel is that you're pretty ticked off at them. You severed them off. How they are thinking about this connection. Oof. How they used you, how they abused you. And I feel like the abuse here was more verbal manipulation than anything, turning things around, making it look and painting pictures as though like the reason they did certain moves was it almost became a competition with this individual. I feel like this individual may have even gone towards another relationship and threw it in your face, but it was enough here like where it was like, well, sorry, you caught me. I don't think this person anticipated you catching them and you caught them. What they intend or desire to happen now. Ooh. You know, we got the 5 of Cups here combined here with the King of Cups. They both kind of fell out together. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Again, I'm seeing water. This person's deeply in their emotions, but here's the thing. There's some guilt here, and it's pretty damn heavy. But the bridge they don't know is open. Like they don't know if they can cross that bridge again here with you, because they feel like some of them feel like it's over. What is influencing their feelings right now? What makes them happy when they were the most happiest was probably with you. I do feel like this person here was childish, but at the same time, there was either a girlish charm or a boyish charm about this individual, but how they feel about you is like you're the light. How you just brought them joy, and how they took that joy and made a mess out of it. I mean, it just looks like someone here made a mockery of this whole relationship. Just made a mess of it. Where their energy is blocked or flowing. Ooh, the King of Swords. So this person here has a tendency to be very blunt and very assertive, but it hurts. And even though they may be authentic to the sense of like stating things to you, I think sometimes it can be really, really rough and, well, cause things like this where you're saying, I'm done playing games with you. Someone here was trying to get your attention by bringing in another relationship, or just seeing what else was out there. Even if it was a fling, it hurt. It hurt. The direction this energy is leaning, and they know they got a lot to chip on. I mean, they know you have a chip on your shoulder about this, but the thing is they want to make sure that if they get across here, they can actually connect to you. And some of you, this is hard to do because you're long distance. You have them blocked. Some of you have moved. They don't know your location or they can't get to that, but it's not an easy way to get to you. And so this individual here is kind of in deep in thought, but not sure how to bridge this gap between you and them. But they are heavily thinking about you. All right, let's bring it back to you now. Advice from Spirit here. What you need to see clearly about this connection. No reversals. Sagittarius, what you need to see clearly about this connection. Oh, God, this hurts. I feel like the offer that you gave to this individual was purely love. And this person took this love and romanticized it, but then kind of threw it away, thinking that it was always going to be there. And it's not. It's not. And so this is something here where you had to learn some self-love. Where your power is in this, your power here comes in your emotions, but also what your happiness is. See, your focus now, and it still hurts. It still hurts. You still feel this individual, but you've created distance from this individual on purpose. And a lot of it is because that this individual was jealous of the light that you went after. Again, they see you as the light, you as the sun. They always have. But this is a person here that's tried to take that down for you or dimmed it down to get to their level. And that's something I don't see the Sagittarius doing anymore. All right, that's what I got here for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to focus now on Sagittarius Singles. Sagittarius Singles will be up next. Hey, Vanessa, welcome back. Guys, we still have, after Sagittarius, we have Capricorn and Aquarius left, but don't go anywhere. We still have a collective bonus. A collective bonus. So don't go anywhere. Sagittarius Singles. Let's see if you're open for love. Are you open for love for the month of March? No reversals on initial story play. Here we go. Page of Wands. Well, I think you're a little frisky. Frisky for love. You might just want intimacy more than anything. I don't think you're taking anything too serious. I just feel this energy of wanting to flirt. Put yourself out there. Not a bad energy. See what's shaping you. Reversals are now up. What's shaping you in this flirtatious energy? We have the Three of Swords here reversed because you've been in some heartbreak. You may be in a rebound energy. Saggy may be rebounding a little bit. It's okay. I don't think it's awful as long as you don't hurt people. But I just feel this energy here of like not wanting to think about the ex, wanting to put yourself out there, feeling good about yourself. Some of you, your confidence has gone down the shit because of an ex here. Yeah, the moon here in reverse. You're just ready to reveal yourself. You're ready to put yourself back out there. But there's also fear of being taken advantage of. This could be you also being a little bit of a rebel too. Maybe you being the heartbreaker. Hopefully not, but some of you may have that attitude where it's like, it's my turn to be non-committal now and do whatever the heck I want. Or some people. What you're walking into here is the Page of Wands. Well, guess what? You're meeting someone who's just like you. Yeah. Two of you both have these wounds. So, but there's something sincere about this individual. They've been through a lot, but there's also wanting to make peace. Okay, so I think this person here is kind of made peace with being a player, but is wanting to see what else is out there, where you're just like, I'm not taking this too seriously. But the two of you meet for sure. You're both pages. See what's going on with this. The Five of Swords here. You know what? This person may annoy you a little bit because they seem like kumbaya, like all good. And you're like, you know what? I don't need to be that way. Like, you may get a little bit annoyed with this individual because they seem a little goody two shoes or trying to show perspective here. Maybe it's something about your past or your past hurts, or trying to identify with, like, yeah, I know what that feels like, but this, because I see there's kind of disagreements here of like, oh my gosh, nope, that sounds controlling. So yeah, do I see this as somebody here you're going to take serious? No, it may be a good time or a roll in the hay, but I don't see you guys doing anything potentially as in full on commitment. If anything, I think this person annoys you. There's not really much to say about this. 10 of Coins says to me that you're going to remain single. All right, advice here with dealing with the situation and this person, and just, you know, some advice here on singlehood. Look at this. That's commitment. When you're ready, Spirit is saying you'll know. You'll know. Do I think you're ready now? No. There's this competitive nature here for you that I think that you're working on your inner alignment here when it comes to a union. Not a reunion, a union. When it comes to this, though, you'll know when you're ready. And some of you, it has to involve a move. So some of you are relocating. All right. That's what I got here for you, Saggy Singles. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. And we are going to move on to Capricorn. We got Capricorn, Aquarius, and the bonus left, guys. Hey, Robin. Thanks, guys, for hitting the like. We did Taurus already. If you just go scroll back, because the timestamps are not done. We started with Pisces first. So if you didn't listen to the Taurus single already, then you can go back and listen to it. You can find it in the banner and then come back for the collective bonus. Hey, Debbie. Welcome back. Just a reminder, guys, there's no unlocked bonus this evening, which is usually my donation goals that I usually have, although donations are always welcome. But I didn't do that because we're just having one collective bonus since we are doing double readings tonight. Hey, JDW, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Guys, give me a second. I'm going to put if you can put Capricorn Connections up, I'm going to put intermission on here because I need to get some water because I'm out and I'm getting parched. So I'll be right back, guys. All righty. Let's get to it. Capricorn Connections. Papa Wheelies is passed out already? Oh boy. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get to it. Think of your person. Beginnings, try again, new direction, start over. resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. You know, I'm going to say right off the bat, Capricorn, I don't think you're trying to have a new beginning with this individual. I think that this is a person here that is suppressing their emotions, is keeping their distance, and you're trying to have a new start, but you're still tugged energetically to what the hell? Like, why am I still thinking of this person? So, yeah, energetically, you can still, like, if they're thinking of you, they can think of you too. But I also feel there's rumination here. Like, you were really trying to move on from this and accept this for what it is. But let's see what's going on here with this person. How they are showing up right now. No reversals on initial story play. How are they showing up right now? Seven of Swords. They're not. They're not showing up at all. I mean, they're hidden, blocked, hiding. This person's hiding from you. What's happening beneath the surface? What's happening beneath the surface here? The Knight of Swords. You know, I think this person has a lot to say to you, but it's a lot more inner dialogue. I also feel like this person is incredibly nervous with approaching you, and they tend to self-sabotage. The Eight of Swords is here, is that this person here could have run away. I mean, they have deep emotions here, but if something gets too serious, they run. They just do. They don't know how to handle it. They end up just suppressing it, and then when they feel this tug here of you not really there anymore, then they miss you. All right, let's look at their heart and mind. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by that first row. What they feel in their heart. God, the world. Look at you looking like Barbie. Some of you, this is a long distance relationship or you met online. But I also feel like the persona is that you have it all. This person here kind of sees you as picture perfect, and yet they can't touch you. You feel untouchable. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy. The sad part is I don't think this person ever told you how they feel. I don't. How they are thinking about this connection. Seven of Cups. This is an individual who's really heavily thinking about how they made you an option or made you feel confused and feel like an option. They did that on purpose so that you would feel less than perfect or less than this. They did. They know exactly what they did. They're reviewing it. They're reviewing it like an end of life review. You know, they're sitting there watching it. What they intend or desire to happen. We have the Eight of Cups here reversed. They're hoping for reconciliation here. But I also feel this energy here of them not putting a lot of work and effort into it. This is an individual who's like, is it truly over? Oh, Capricorn will be back. Because I feel like you're always the person here who reopens the door. And they know that about you. Energetic movement for this month. What is influencing their feelings right now? Underneath that world, the Magician here reversed. They're very manipulative. They're painting a picture here, but they're also going against free will. So this is like asking for specific things to happen to you. I'm not saying that you have to believe in black magic, but people do it. You know, they'll have certain things where they just are like, no, they're coming to me. They're coming to me. So there's this energy here. Law of assumption is what this person's doing. They're trying to assume a pathway here for you. But the thing is you do feel that. You feel that tension here of what that individual is doing and how you ruminate on it. Where their energy is blocked or flowing. Knight of Cups here reverse. Where their energy here flows is in fakeness. You know, they're thirsty for you. They're hungry for you. They're passionate for you. But then when they offer you their own cup, it's empty. And then they're like, well, can I just borrow yours? Can't you just give me some of yours? Yeah, give me some of yours and then I'll fill yours up. And then they leave you. And then you got nothing. This would be a person here who go on a hike with you and leave you in the woods, high and dry, and then kind of feel guilty about it, but not. So they admire your strength. They admire that how resilient you are, but they're also more attracted to you by you staying away. They are. Where their energy is going right now, not too much anywhere. Their cup is freaking empty as can be. They're very immature. I do feel like this person here has a tendency to fill their cups in many different places. They just kind of do this with a lot of people, not just you, you know. But I do feel like this person is dreaming about you, fantasizing about you, but a version of you that stuck around, a version of you that would still fight for this, a version of you that doesn't really want to be there anymore. Not in that way. Advice here for you. Things to consider here. No reversals. Things to consider with this person, Spirit saying. Yeah, move on. All right. It's emotionally taxing for you. But the best thing that you can do is to move forward towards what makes you happy. Some of you are having a relocation change of environment here. Maybe you're going on vacation here soon. All right. What this person is doing is just holding on to an old version of you and waiting for that old version of you to come back. That's it. And they admire you and they'll keep you there. But I think that you're not the only person that they keep here in this admiration. I think there's a couple other people they do this to. All right. It's almost like they have a set of individuals they keep circling around over and over and over again. All right. If that resonated for you, go ahead, Capricorn, and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to get to Cappy Singles next. Cappy Singles are up next. Where are my singles at? You're on a long vacation? I get it. All right, let's go. Capricorn Singles, let's go. Oh, I got to change the... I got to change the banner. All right, let's see how you're doing here, Capricorn. Are you open to love? No reversals. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you open to love. Look at you with your cup. All right, you're on guard. You don't just give that cup to anybody. You're not a page, you're a knight. So you're very kind in gestures. You're not looking for love, but you'll offer love if love is returned in a way that feels like reciprocity, not a bad way. Let's see what's shaping you. Reversals are now up. What's shaping you right now in March? You're embracing singlehood. You're like, listen, what do I truly want in a relationship? What makes a commitment? And maybe what I want in a commitment isn't what I wanted before. So you're looking at traditions, Taurus energy, and kind of thinking outside of the box and going, that may not serve me anymore. Maybe there's something here where you're looking more for companionship than you are with, moving in with somebody. There's this energy here of just like meeting somebody different, not going for your normal type. Yeah, I just feel like you're not looking for a traditional commitment than you had before. Some of you are like, no, I'm not getting married again. I'm not doing that again. All right. Okay, that's fine. New love potential. What you're calling in here with that Knight of Cups energy here. Ooh, well, your light's going to be seen. Because you got a lot of ambition, desires, creativity. Maybe you're putting yourself out there. Maybe, you're putting yourself on a profile. Maybe you're taking yourself out on a date. But I see you out there, meaning that you're open to love and you're being reciprocated here in a level of who do I meet? Who do I make eye contact with? Who am I aware of? You're very mindful this month. Now, let's see who's walking into this mindfulness, passionate, desire-y Capricorn here. Well, we have the Chariot here reversed. So this is somebody here, Cancer energy. They're definitely curious about you. I do feel like this individual is not from your particular area. So, are you on vacation, or is this person on vacation, or are they out of town? There's something here about not being in your general area, how the two of you meet. So, I think you're doing something like an event, or you're going maybe to a concert. I don't know what it is, but it's not in your typical location or their typical location. I also feel the Chariot reverse is saying someone might have car troubles. Maybe you meet when someone has car troubles. We have the Four of Swords here reversed. What's interesting is that every time where you feel that you're not going to meet somebody and you get restless about it, you meet somebody in the most weirdest way. Like the weirdest way. And I feel that this time where you decided to, like, you know what, I don't really want a serious relationship. I'm going to see what else is out there, you know, who I'm going to meet. And then you meet someone and you're like, well, dang, I didn't anticipate that. And, you know, it's not something where you can rest and like chill out. It's all of a sudden you're connecting with an individual. How is this connection going here? Well, diggity dog. Now, the Tower is uncomfortable. Is the Tower anything bad here? I don't think so. I don't think this is bad. I think that this is a massive wake-up call there for you that you're going to be observing. And what you're going to be observing here is somebody here that you don't see coming. Pisces energy. Out of the blue, you meet this individual. It's the weirdest circumstances how you guys connect, how you kind of get together. But look at that, what's underneath there. The Ten of Swords here reversed. So this tells me this isn't someone from the past. This isn't someone who's going to betray you. This is meeting somebody here in weird circumstances where you connect. And it almost feels like, no, I'm not ready for this. So some of you may be in a love relationship before you know it. It's like unexpected love, right? Others of you, you may be pushing this back and not wanting this. What advice does Spirit have for you for dealing with this? Because I feel a little bit nervous. Advice for you with this individual. Look at that. It's a soulmate. This is somebody here. I don't feel like it's someone from your past. It's someone here that you feel very comfortable with. And it's almost like the way that you meet feels like a disruption. Like you're trying to get to another location or place and boom, there they are, right? So I feel like it's like the end of singlehood, not unnecessarily here the end of a relationship, because it hasn't started yet. I feel like something here has changed. And I feel like what's changing here for you, something full circle, is that just when you are open to love, that's when you meet this individual. Is it happening fully this month? I feel like the run-in is happening this month, but it's something regarding long distance or traveling. So if you're traveling, be wary of who you bump into. Just be mindful. Or if this person might be traveling or being from out of town, but I feel this energy of meeting somewhere unexpected. All right, that's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we got Aquarius up next. So guys, we are still doing the collective bonus. That's right. The collective bonus is going to come right after Aquarius. I got to change this. So if you are new to the collective bonus, we're going to be rolling the dice. And if your sign comes up, you know, the more placements that come up, that reading may be for you. But there's going to be two readings. But we got to do Aquarius first. But make sure you guys take the time here to like the video, because that does help the channel. And if you want to subscribe, I would love that. But also, you're going to want to comment on the bonus here. the bonus train, go ahead and comment bonus. You can do bonus with your sign. Let me know that you're still here, because people tend to drop when we get to the tail end because they think the readings are over. And they're not. We still have Aquarius, and then we have this bonus to do. So go ahead, comment bonus. Let me know that you're here. Do a roll call before we get to Aquarius Connections. Thanks, sorry, I must have missed it. So while you guys are commenting bonus connections, we're going to get to Aquarius up next. Welcome, Totally Tanya. It's always nice to meet another fellow Tanya. I love when Tanyas unite. You're trying to stay awake, but you're fading. I get it. It's a late night. These are long readings. We're almost there. Let's get to it. I know you're waiting. Aquarius Connections here. Guys, we're going to get to the collective bonus right after Aquarius. All right? We're almost there. Stay tuned. Aquarius Connections. Think of your person. What's going on between you and your person? Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Did you get ghosted? I'm sorry. Pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. You got a very prideful individual that ghosted you. I don't feel like there's anything finished with this. I feel like this person just disappeared on you. I do. Could be dealing with a Leo. All right, let's see how they're showing up here. No reversals on initial story play, Aquarius. How are they showing up, Spirit, right now in Aquarius's energy? How are they showing up here? Death. So they're going through a massive transformation and change. This individual, they got some massive changes going off in their life. Okay, they could be newly single as well, but they're going through a new beginning as well. What's happening beneath the surface that you're not aware of? Oh, yeah, this closure. I do feel like this person's either moving or doing some traveling. Maybe you're at a long distance from this individual. Did you two meet online? We have your energy, of course, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus again. What they feel in their heart here with you. Reversals are now up. I think this person here, there's something here about how the two of you met when you were both at your lowest. Maybe the two of you were going through breakups at the same time. I think there was a friendship here between the two of you. But I also feel that this individual really would like this back. They miss this connection. It's a person who definitely wants to reconcile how they are thinking about this connection, though. But they're prideful. They go back and forth. It's like they think they're over you. They have a new start, and then it's like a false start again. Then they're reminded of you again. So there's good days and there's bad days when they think of this connection. Good days and bad days. Thank you, Luna. I think that this person here really struggles with their own balance in their own life. And maybe there's another relationship that they kind of like went sour, but they are single. And how they see this connection is, they see both sides of it. What they intend or desire to happen. The Three of Pentacles here reversed. This is interesting. This person here doesn't actually desire a relationship with you. They desire attention. They may even miss just simply the friendship. I think that this person here really loved deeply this friendship more than anything. But there was something here. I mean, this is so much pentacles. So did you get friend zoned? It feels like that. I feel like this Aquarius got friend zoned Maybe an individual here disappeared on you because they didn't want it to be romantic, because I feel like this is so platonic. Like this is all pentacles and it's so platonic. So they may have ghosted you or faded away because they didn't want to bring in the emotions of it, but they miss the connection here with you. But most of all, it's the friendship. They just don't know how it would work. What is influencing their feelings right now? The Page of Swords here, reverse. I also feel like that this individual wants to get some kind of attention here from you. So this almost feels like this is for an Aquarius here who would consistently check on this individual and not the other way around. So this is a person here who's hoping that you'll still check on them, but you're not. I think you've pulled your energy back and they're seeing that. So they may be spying on you if there's anything to spy on, but I don't know if they're actually doing anything about it. What their energy is blocked or flowing here. 3 of Wands here. This person here has a trouble being on their own. And when they feel on their own, what do? They travel. So this is like, I feel like this is a wanderer. Like that's the best way to describe it, right? This is a person here who travels, vacations, could be just someone here who backpacks. It's like when things get tough, they travel. This is what this person does. They just kind of go from place to place. But there's something here where they're watching everyone ascend in relationships and they're starting to feel it. They're starting to feel a little lonely. All right. And they're missing that connection here with you. The direction this energy is leaning. The Lovers. All right. Now, this is usually a card here of choice. But I think this person here is looking at the potential of what this could have been if they chose to be open to romance. Does that mean they're going to go for it? No, they're watching it. Okay. They're watching others choose love. What they're seeing is looking and recycling this and going, what if I did choose Aquarius and not make it platonic and there was love? Will we still be in a relationship? So I think this person fantasizes about it, but they don't do anything about it, which is kind of annoying. All right. Advice here for you. What you need to see clearly about this connection. Thanks, y'all, for getting in those bonuses. Queen of Swords. That's your energy. There's something about making peace with this. Something also about discernment, being authentic, and having your boundaries. Because the truth of this scenario is this person is using you. I'm going to say it again. The truth of this scenario is this person is using you. What they miss is the company. What they miss here is you as an option of when things were sour. What they miss here is how you used to be, the teamwork, how you collaborated, how you were friends. It's the friendship thing that you were always there. What they're evaluating here is that they still want you, but they won't admit it. Where your power is in this, look at this. Comes with the 4 of Wands. Your power here is in the boundaries of being authentic in a relationship with communication. Also, Spirit is saying you are blocking yourself from love. You are. Because if you're continually expecting this person here to come back, they're not. They're not. They're pining. But this is a person here who's not changing. And Spirit's saying, do you want to cut off love entirely with a person here who may actually be connected to you in the right alignment for an individual who's a fucking ghost? Your choice. So that's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And let's see what's going on here for Aquarius Singles. And get ready. We are getting to the bonus. We're slowly getting to the bonus, guys. Getting closer. It's getting closer. We are. There will be 2 bonuses. There will be a bonus here for connections, and there will be a bonus for singles. You ready? Singles. On the board. Aquarius Singles, here we go. Is Aquarius open for love for my singles? Look at that. Hot diggity dog. Yes, you are. You're getting back on the horse again. I like this. Now, you may have some player attitude here. Maybe you're just out there to have a good time. I'm not judging, but there's a player energy here about you. Maybe it's just all about sexual energy here, pent up sexual energy. But I do feel like you're out there. You're exploring. You're having fun. And if you're not, you're about to. What's shaping you here? Yeah. You're like, I'm having a good time. You know, some of you are just simply dating yourself and seeing what comes out of it. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be another individual right now. Let's see if there's possibility here for new love for you, though, Aquarius. Is there new love coming here? We have the Chariot. I feel like there's something about a trip or you getting in the car and going somewhere. And wherever you go, there's going to be a run in. Let's see who you're walking into. Oh, well, this is nice. I feel like this person's doing the same thing. I like this. You know, another reading got this, where two people collided. It was kind of not unexpected, but it was like two people doing the same thing, but they're showing up as pages. I remember that. Both of you were marrying as pages, but this is a Leo. You know, this is something here where you two have different, like one of you may like the cold or, the winter time, and another person loves the summer. I feel like you two are two different seasons, but the same. But there's a massive change. You're curious about this connection. You have fun with this person. You just let loose. You have fun. You go out with this individual. I feel this energy of being a kid again, feeling happy, being presently just in the moment. All right. This is good energy. It's probably the best singles reading of them all. Yeah, just be very careful. I mean, foolish means like you might be doing some foolish things. Be careful, be safe. Don't want to have any, unexpected accidents here, pregnancy. But I feel like the Fool reverse is also you're willing to take risk and jump for something. And you kind of jump in with another individual. But we have the Three of Wands here reversed, which tells me that the biggest issue with this connection and having a good time is they're not the same location as you. So I do feel like something taking off, but I also feel like, oh my God, why do you got to live so goddamn far away? So I feel like, I don't know, distance is going to be an issue with this individual. There's this distance. Advice for you with dealing with this person. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying there's distance on here. We have strength. This relationship is going to take some strength and some resilience because of the distance. You have heavily Leo energy coming through. Yeah. This is going to be hard because I feel like there's going to be a genuine connection here, but at the same time, the missing part is like you want to be with this person, but they're not hop skipping way close. So yes, do I see a potential here for having a good time and finding someone? Yeah, but I also feel like the biggest issue with this individual is that they're not even in your hometown. Like they're not even, some of you, they're not even in your state. So it's like, Jesus, but Spirit is saying that if something has to work, you'll find a way, but just make sure in this transformation, because I feel like the change here is like, this was all for nothing or what a waste, but it's not. If something's meant to work out, the two of you will find a way. Simple as that. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we are going to get to the collective bonuses next because we are here. We are here. We did it, guys. I just want to give a shout out to Star. She's been here for the whole freaking 3 hours, and it's been over 3 hours. And these readings are always super long when I do the double ones. And that's why I don't typically even do the collective one. But I still have a voice. and I still have good energy. So we're going to do it. We're going to do a bonus collective here. Let me just get shuffled and ready to go. I also want to remind you guys that I do have the next live scheduled out for probably up to the whole week here. But we do have our All Signs General coming back up on Sunday. I'll be on at 3 p.m., not 3:30, 3 p.m. on Sunday for our generals. Please don't forget, guys, if you haven't watched your March generals, please go back to the playlist because your March generals were on Wednesday. Not a lot of views on that one, so I don't know if you guys missed it or what, but I'll also post it on here so that you guys see that link. And then in the middle of the week, we're going to have a Faded Dice Decides night, where it's going to be love or general. We're going to let the dice decide if you're going to have a love reading or you're going to have a general reading. So it's going to be a mixed bag on Wednesday night. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys are setting your notifications for those two lives coming up. We also have our final night. This is it, guys. If you are in Harmonia Friends community, make sure there's only like 5 tickets left. Make sure you grab the tickets here because this is it. The winner will be announced on Sunday. We already have the next giveaway plan for March. And I'm partnering up here with a very dear friend of mine who owns a metaphysical store out in New Jersey. And she's putting an amazing giveaway out here for you. And I can't wait what's happening for March. But this is the Harmonics February giveaway. It is not just a really cool electronic sound bowl that you can use with your hands and also set up here in a timer. But it comes with a bunch of intuitive mystery prizes. You don't know what you get in the box other than this. But you also get a Harmonia Soul Anchor session. And that is a 90-minute session, one-on-one virtual session here with me, where we go into a multidimensional connection here, where we pull in the energy here and open up your Akashic records and just see where some of your blockages may be or what comes out in there. Sometimes we have past life stuff, but mostly we're looking in here to see your inner truth and what questions that you may have. So it's a really cool thing that we're getting here. This is a really big package, probably the biggest package of the year so far. All right, so make sure you guys are getting your tickets because a winner will be announced soon. Okay. All right, let's get to it. You ready? Star, you ready? Here we go. We're going to roll the dice. We're rolling. As soon as she tells me she's ready. I'm waiting. Okay, she's ready. We have Scorpio. Leo. This is for connections. Okay. Libra. Aries. Scorpio again. And Gemini. So those are the signs for the connections reading. We're going to give Star a second because she has to write a lot. And then we'll look at the singles. All right. So we got Scorpio twice, Leo, Libra, Aries, and Gemini energy. So if you have any of these placements in your chart, this reading may be for you. And if your placements are not here, you know, if you just feel the energy of it and it makes sense to you, then just go into the energy of it. All right. You're guided to listen to your intuition. Oh, well, thank you, Marie Antoinette. I love that you're listening to India. That's awesome. I have a lot of international folks. Warms my heart. All right. Connections. Think of your person. Let's see what's going on here between the two of you. Confessions. Unveiling. Coming clean. Somebody here is coming clean. Oh, they're stressed. We got a person here who's stressed over you. Somebody here wants to come clean with you, clear the air with you. Ooh, somebody here wants to clear the air with you, collective. All right. All right. Let's see who they're showing up as. Let's see who they're showing up as. No reversals on initial story play. Oh, they're missing you. I mean, it's obvious here. They miss this connection. They're stressed out about it. God. There's guilt, there's shame, there's separation. What's happening beneath the surface here? Oh my God, the moon energy. God, I mean, this person is trying to hold their shit together. It's not going too well. Good night, Nancy. It's not going too well. I think that this person here is trying to, you know what? I almost want to say that their friends are like, what the hell's with you? What is going on with you? You seem so weird. And I think that this person here is starting to confess that they're stressed out. Now, I don't know what happened with this connection, but the tension here is that they want to come clean. They want to confess. And I want to say it's their emotions here specifically. So what do they feel in their heart here? Reversals are now up. What does this person here feel in their heart? Man, Leo energy. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of devotion to you, but there's also a mishandling of you. And so this person here let their pride get in the way. Arrogance, ego. The ego got the best of them. How they are thinking about this connection now. I mean, they're deeply soul searching here. I think that this person here, I mean, this is a person here who's typically an extrovert, hangs around friends, has a good time, but there's just something here about being distant in the company that they're keeping. People are questioning what's wrong with them. And then when they don't want to admit it that it's you, that I feel like sometimes it comes out and people are like, you're still stressed over that person. What they intend or desire to happen here. Oh my God. They want union. This is a person here who wants union with you. I mean, they already envision having a family with you. Some of you, it's a blended family. I mean, this is what their desires are, is union, coming together. What's influencing their feelings right now, though? The Tower reversed. How do I come back from this? You know, the both of you didn't leave this unscathed, but you both had pride and you both walked away out of this. This isn't you falling out of the building. Both of you marched out of this. But I feel this energy of you walking with dignity. And I want to say that this is more the feminine energy, because the feminine looks like she's got her shit together. The masculine looks like he's been through hell and back. Right? So I just feel this energy, however you define yourself, is you got a wounded masculine energy here who's wasn't left unscathed, but had a lot of marks, where you are walking with dignity. And so it's like, how do I show up to that? Where their energy is blocked or flowing here. The moon, they're still feeling cold. Pisces energy comes on strongly. You might have Pisces in your chart, but I just feel we're also in Pisces season. I just feel like this person here is trying to find a bridge. They're seeing you move on energetically. If you're not talking to them, they know you're moving on. But this is a person here who wants to confess emotions, feelings, but that means that they have to go into the water. That means they have to admit something. The direction this energy is leaning, are they going to go in the water? Are they? They're so afraid of rejection. Their pride will keep them from going in the water. Sadly, they're by it. There it is, but they're sitting on the wall. I think this month here is them trying to figure out how to come clean. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. What advice does Spirit have for you? Consider with this person. No reversals on your cards here. You know, this was a huge wake-up call for you and a change, Scorpio energy, but this is also transformation. You know, there's the water energy where an individual may be too late by the time that they come back. It may be too late. That Scorpio energy. Thanks to your power here, but it's also to allow you not to feel stuck. You know, if you're wondering, does this person still think about you? Yeah. Are they doing anything about it? Nope. They're just thinking about it, or they're on the fence about it because they want to be able to see what's beyond the moon and want to make sure they're not going to get rejection. But this person here, what they truly need to do is face their ego. And so what you're being encouraged to do is allow this person to change and transform and figure out their own way of getting unstuck. But don't remain stuck on an individual who won't choose you. Okay? That's what I got here for you. All right, that's what I got here for my connections. We're going to get into the collective singles. If that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over at Harmonia Friends community. And we're going to get to the final reading, which is singles. I just have to shuffle one deck. One more collective bonus, guys. All right, collective singles. You all still here? I see people are dropping. People are out. All right. Singles, here we go. Here we go. Star, you ready? Final reading. We got our singles up. She's like, okay, she's ready. We have Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio. You know what's surprising? We haven't got like any Earth. Well, there we go. Taurus. I was like, there's no Earth signs coming up. Now they're all coming. And Capricorn. So those are our signs here for the evening for singles. Gonna give Star a second. Man, Star was fast. I was just about to get a sip of my water. Wait, hold on. Let me get some more. Okay. One more. This is it, guys. We have Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, and Taurus energy. If you have that in your chart, this reading may be for you. But if not, just listen if you feel guided to. Here we go. Collective. How are you showing up? No reversals here. Oh, you're showing up as the King of Wands? No, I don't think you missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Capricorn. You missed Capricorn. Capricorn was in there. We had Capricorn. You can go change it real quick. I'll fix it while I do this reading. Yes, it was Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, and Capricorn. Capricorn was the other one. We had 2 Earth signs in there. Yeah. Well, I can't put it on here, so I'm going to have you rewrite it. All right. So the King of Wands is coming up here. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Ironically, none of the fire signs are in here, but energetically, this is what you're showing up as. So you're showing up as confident. You're showing up as bold. You're showing up as somebody here who is taking care of yourself. You may be glowing or just, maybe not glowing if you're a masculine, but I just feel this energy of radiance coming off of you. Okay. And very creative and inspired and passionate and loving. So there's a sincerity here for you as well. Okay. So let's see what else is going on here for you. Let's fix the sign here because this is what it's supposed to be. There we go. Thanks, Star, for fixing it and catching it. All right. Let's see what's shaping you. Good night, special. We have the Tower here reversed. Wow. So what's shaping you is you are unbothered by other people's baloney and bullshit, including the past. Unbothered. So I also feel like when the Tower comes reverse, it tells me these aren't situations that are necessarily yours. So you may have individuals here coming back in the past as well, but it's unbothered energy. It's like, whatever. New love potential, what you're actually calling in here. We have Judgment. I think you're going to have options here between the present and the past. I will be honest. It feels like that. You may even have 3 options, like a different version of you in the past, and then another version that you're present, and then someone here that you're thinking about ahead of time, like later. What you're walking into for March. Oh, you're going to have your options. I do feel like you have your options from a past situation, and possibly, if it's not just one person, it could be 2 individuals here that you are looking at. And maybe it's not 2 individuals. Maybe it's just your singlehood. It could be that you feeling confident in your singlehood and then having 2 people here, a past person and the future. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Take that back. I mean, some of you might have 2 options, but let's look at that. Presently, you're single, but you also have a past situation here that made you kind of feel really crying. And then a future situation here where you look a lot more determined, jaded, totally different expression. But someone here wants to see the potential here of a relationship. Since there's 2 people, I'm going to go a little bit deeper on this one. We're going to pull the person from the past and we're going to pull the person from the future. So the past person is a 7 of coins here reverse. So this isn't an individual here who knows that if they come clean, that they have to break ground with you in a way that is creating or starting over with a deep friendship. So I do feel like this person here is trying to get in your good graces here as, hey, can we just be friends? But they're doing it because they know that you wouldn't be, if they ask for something more, you wouldn't be open to it. They're hoping that you'll be okay with that. This new person, we have the 7 of Wands here reversed. They are attracted to you, but you push this person away. I almost feel like you don't like either of your options. It's that bold energy that I'm feeling. It's like, no, you're kind of defensive about this individual and they feel it. All right. They've obviously shined some light on you, but there's something here. What do you not like about this individual? Let's see how are you reacting to the individual here who you're standoffish with? The High Priestess here reverse. So there's something here about how this person shows themselves. There's nothing. You like depth, collective. You like intellectual. And there's something about this being so surface. There's no intuitive nudge to this individual. They're very dry. So I think this is something here where it's like, not really my cup of tea. Now, this individual from the past, how do you feel about them? Hey, Shri, welcome. The Queen of Coins. You have, the problem is, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, is because you have an established relationship with this person from the past, you tend to get into the category of taking care of things. And so you realize with this person coming into there, it sounds great, but at the same time, you're like, I don't know if I want to deal with that. because at last time I did that, I ended up doing everything. Like you became the parent in this relationship. So that's something here where you're not really keen on either. What advice does Spirit have for you with dealing with these two individuals this month? Oh, you got Six of Cups here because you're dealing with a soulmate from the past. So it brings some deep emotions. And we have the Ace of Cups here. You know, sometimes the best love that you can give is for yourself. And that's why I said, who are you going to choose this month? I feel like this month you're choosing you. You are on both sides. One, you have a deep, deep love here with a soulmate who may have done you dirty, who wants back in. Two, you have a relationship that doesn't really turn you on. You already know it's not really your cup of tea and you're being defensive to that, even though this person's trying. But the third option here is you. And I really feel like you're realizing that you've come a really long way because you're not really needing to pick anybody. Not really. All right. So this is something here where I feel deeply for you. It's about self-love for this month. All right. All right, guys, those are the readings that I have for this evening. Like I said, I will be back here on Sunday at 3 p.m. If you want more messages, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. If you see the pinned comment there, you can find my website. It's harmoniafriends.com. There are two access points that you can go through. You can do the readers only, or you can do the second one, which is more than just the readings. It's my vlogs. It's my meditation library. It's my, I have so much stuff in there. You get all discounts on my services, everything there. So go check it out on my website. And special thanks to Star, obviously, for moderating 3 hours of this. Love you guys. And I will see you back here on Sunday. Have a good weekend.